Blades Ramble are proudly supported by our main channel sponsor, My Business Group, a group of brands designed to support owners, leaders and managers in business. We would not be where we are without the incredible support of John and the team. If you're looking to grow your business, contact mybusinessgroup.co.uk today for more information or follow the link in the description below.
Blades fans, subscribe to Blades Ramble. Up the Blades.
What is happening, Blades, and welcome back to the Blades Ramble. I am, of course, Jimmy, and I'm 15 minutes late, and we do apologise for that, but there's been some technical errors, technical issues on our side. We hope that now that's sorted out. I can see Jordy Boy trying to join in the background. Let me just try and add him in the background. Can you hear me, Jord? That's the first thing I need to ask. Jord, can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me. Right, that's good. All good. So I'll bring you in a second, pal, once you're set up and sorted. Okay, right. So, nice one. We're up and running. We know what we're doing now. Thankfully, it's George's speakers we think there's an issue with them on his laptop, whether it's the settings or whether they've actually gone. We're not entirely sure, but would have been in time for the stream if we'd have been able to figure that out. But obviously, with a quick turnaround, we didn't have a chance to do that. So, look, huge changes. We're going through changes. Who sings that? And I'll forget. By the time you answer the question, I'll forget what I've asked. But huge changes for Sheffield United. A 3-5-2 and several personnel changes. We need to get straight into it because we've not a lot of time. So let's bring him in. And it's not the man on the mic. It's the man on the call.
Yeah. Jord Motson on the call. Every drop feels 10 feet tall. When he shouts, he's gone. We all stand up. Ramble rock, you can't get enough. Jord Motson on the call. Stereo storm in the zipped up draw. We don't just watch, we feel it all. When Jord Motson's on the call.
Jord Motson on the call. How's it going, pal?
You've absolutely done me there.
That's class. That is so good. Let me just readjust you.
Thing is,
Look at that.
I couldn't even hear that, but I could just see pictures coming through.
Oh no, you couldn't hear it.
No, I couldn't hear. You can never hear it on OBS. On StreamYard you can, but on OBS you can't.
It's an absolute banger, mate. It's an absolute banger. So look, mate, got loads to talk about. I know you've had some issues which we can get into and moan about as we talk on stream, mate. Don't worry about that. It's done. It's passed. Talk to me about this Sheffield United lineup.
Well, it looks like I'm having to get my notes in front of me because obviously usually they're on my laptop, but I've shifted positions because I need to charge my phone. It's not got enough charger. It's a great day. You know, that's what happens on Ramble, innit?
It's all good, mate. It's Ramble. It's how we roll, innit? It's how we roll.
It is. But looks like we're going a 3-5-2 to me.
We have, mate. We have.
So we've got Adam Davis in goal. We've got Tanganga, McGuinness and Kjelder as the three centre-halves. Two attacking wing-backs of Femi Sarike and Harrison Burrows. The three midfielders sat in front of them. I think Joe Rothwell's sitting a bit deep. And then
he's the number 6, yeah.
Peck and Samori is in front of them. And then we've got Bamford and Cannon up top.
What do you think, mate? What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know, Jeff. I don't know, Jeff.
I'm a bit like Mark Meldrew. I'm at that point in the season where I've given up myself and I'm just here just to watch football and try and enjoy it. And yeah, I think McGuinness is coming in that centre back in the middle of the centre back partnership or the trio, should we say, to maybe Art Muscle, Emil Rees, their striker, because he's a big unit, and I don't think Jaff or Kjelder will do that job. So he's there to try and man mark him in it. But I think it helps Harrison Burrows, this formation. I think I'm not a big fan of his defensive work, if I'm quite honest, as proved the other day against Preston and some other times as well. I like him going forward. I see him more as a probably left midfielder than a left back. So it'll probably help him with a bit of cover that he'll have behind him instead of worrying, about if he does get forward, he's not going to be able to get back.
Yeah.
He's got a bit more cover behind him now with 3 defenders there, especially 2 that can drop across, like McGuinness and Hjelde can drop across onto that left-hand side. Yeah. So Sariki, obviously, he's an attacking wing-back and he's not as defensive-minded. So, again, that helps him. Rothwell, I'm unsure on. I was unsure on him at Rangers, and I'm still unsure on him at Sheffield United. He's not had many games, but when he's come on, I don't think he's done a lot of business. And I think when we took Gyro off the other day, and
downgrade,
it were a big downgrade. And then I can't remember which goal it were. Their second, they were a massive gaping hole in midfield, and they played straight through it. And that way, him and City Peck obviously sat there. Samari's obviously getting a chance. We know he'll not be here next season. City Peck, it's just he needs someone that's. I don't think he's done all right this season, and he's had his moments as well. He's not been the same midfielder since Sousa left. Sousa one of them that can just mop up everything that's behind him and give Peck a bit more of a free role. I think that's someone we might need to look into next season, which is going to be tough with budget that we've got. But I like the 2 up front. I like the pairing in Bamford and Tom Cannon because I think they both work well together. So it's I find it frustrating that we've had to go back to his old formation here because I thought we'd moved away from that and tried to play differently, but it's not worked massively, has it? That 4-2-3-1.
Interesting, because I'm happy that we've gone back to the 3-5-2 only because not because I think we shouldn't or anything like this or we need to. I think it suits the players we've got in the squad. I'm pleased to see Hjelde come in as a left centre back, and I think it definitely complements.
All right, hold on, I've got landscape now. It's better. It's a better picture on my phone.
Definitely complements. Let me try and I'll shrink you down a bit, mate. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Ooh, don't do justice for my face. That looks right fat there.
Well, that's there you go. That's because it chops top of your head off if you do it that way. So.
Oh, can we go back other way?
Yes, flip it other way if you want. Flip it other way. And then I'll spread you out a bit. There you go. That's go.
Better.
Okay, mate. But it's great for Sariki and Burrows, I think, as wing backs. The interesting thing for me is those that have come out of the team, so dropped or rested, whatever you want to call it. Tyler Binden, Andre Brooks, Callum O'Hare, and Gus Amer, all out of the side today. Thoughts on that, mate?
I think, to be honest, I'm looking at his team, and I do think it's, apart from Hjelde and Samari, I think he's looking at next season. And I think we all know this potential. Gus will probably go. So, O'Hare could fit in it, but he's gone for a flat 3, hasn't he, really?
Yeah.
Someone who's not O'Hare leads the press is like a number 10. He's not really one to play in a flat 3. So I think O'Hare's probably unlucky to get dropped, but it's just with the formation that he's gone for. Like I said, Gus will be leaving next season. Who else did we say has been? Oh, Binden. Binden's not going to be here because he's a loan player. Unless we maybe get him on loan again, I don't think we'll have the funds to sign him, because I think Forest will command a decent fee for that.
Yeah, agreed.
So, yeah, I definitely see this team as looking towards next season. And is this a formation we're going to go back to?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm interested, really interested to see how we go. Do you have you had a chance to have a little look? Because I know you've been scrambling around in background, maybe. Any chance to have a little look at Bristol City? Yeah,
I've seen. So I can see that they're lining up. Well, I've got it as a 4-2-3-1.
Okay.
And they've got Vitek in goal, Mark Sykes. I don't even know how you pronounce. Is it Noah Isle?
Yeah, why not?
I think that's his name. Neto Borges and Cameron Pring at left back. Sam Morsey and Adam Randall as the 2 centre defensive midfielders. Jason Knight on the right, Max Bird on the left, Scott Twine as the centre attacking midfielders, the 10, and Emil Rees up top. And I don't know if you've noticed, it's not just us that's having errors today. On my Sky Sports Plus, it's currently saying, unfortunately, playback is not possible due to a technical problem. So I think Sky are having technical problems
mine's
as well.
all right, mate. Mine's okay. Touch wood.
It's fun and games in Motson house today.
Having said that, I'm only on Ipswich Birmingham game, So, because that's on Plus. So let me see if I can get to the Sheffield United game.
I've gone back onto it. Let's see if it. Oh no, they're in tunnel. We're all right. They're in tunnel, about ready to come out. So.
Right, that's good.
Oof, my bleeding blood pressure must be through the roof here because today's not. And it's going to get worse, isn't it? If United put a terrible performance in.
Oh mate, no. Sports. Can't I do that? Where's the big thing that I need to go to home? That's what I need it on. Because then it'll show you EFL games. There we go. Sky Sports Plus, Bristol City versus Sheffield United. Watch. Right. Okay, we'll get that sorted. Sky Sports app. Bean says, seriously debating whether to watch today after seeing the team. Slowest Blades team I've ever seen. I think there's a strong chance we won't win a game for the rest of the season. Do you think Wilder's panicking a touch, Jordia?
I don't necessarily think it's panicking. I think he's losing a lot of trust in some players. And he's obviously gone back to an old formation that used to work. And it's trying to accommodate two strikers up top as well. I think even though he could play 4-4-2, but we've seen with leak goals still, even if we're playing just that four at back and our teams, play straight through us. So I think he's tried to pack middle out as much as he can and help out the defensive line, whilst also, bringing Cannon into partner Bamford. So we'll have more going forward. But yeah, I don't think he's panicking. I think it's just he's lost a lot of trust in some of his players, and he's making a point to him that, listen, if you're not going to do the business, then you're out at squad and you've got to work hard to get back in it.
It's so interesting, mate. Bean says also, everyone keeps saying they want to sell 80% of the squad. With how slow we've been at doing the deals last few windows, do you honestly have faith we'll replace our players quickly? Can't be bothered to start a season underprepared again. Reece Norrington-Davies at centre-back this year, etc. Score prediction, will take the lead, concede, then either lose or draw. Bookies won't even give odds. That's ridiculous, isn't it? That's ridiculous. Mark says, back from a holiday in Minehead, met some Bristol fans. They don't believe they'll win. Mrs. keeps saying I should put a bet on today for a win. Pete says, happy Easter, Jimmy. Chris has defo put an egg on our faces. Formation and team change, we just can't predict anything with him. Hopefully this is a good watch, guys. Up the Ramble, up the Blades. Thank you, mate. Good evening, Jordan, says Jamie Dumpling. How are you out of 10 today? Bad time to ask him, Jamie.
Answering.
We'll move on. Late, Jimmy. Don't start. Tommy says, good afternoon, lads. I'm excited to see how good this lineup is going to be. Me too, says Russ. Bryce says, we welcome everyone to the Blades Ramble chat and want everyone here to feel comfortable to air their views. All we ask is that you keep it clean and be nice to each other. Respect others' views, please. Dawn says, feel it's a bit harsh on Binden. Up the Blades. Alex says, good afternoon. Hope everyone's good. Interesting lineup. Strangely, don't mind it. Trying something different. Really would be nice to round off Easter with a win. Sick of that same old feeling of acceptance. We're rubbish. Still games left to play. Come on, Blades. The one thing I will say is, we've all been moaning about how we've been playing recently. So this is a big change. And we've been calling for change. And if this don't, I wanted a formation change and not necessarily some of this personnel change. But these fringe players have got a point to prove today. So we'll see how we get on and see how we go. Jamie says, if Wilder is experimenting, I'd want him to try some of the youngsters like Faxon. He's late, pal, again. Because Timmy's asking, is Jim late or is my YouTube laggy? Cheers, Jamie. There's no need for this. No need for this abuse from Jamie.
It's not to do with Jim. My fault today, people.
Only just finished on Ramble FC. Please be patient. Even Jim needs a loo break. And had a loo break, Bri. We've been trying to sort out some... We're sorted anyway. No pace, no counter-attacking threat, says Scott. Sariki's always got pace. But other than that, we are struggling for pace. Jack says, like I said, I've got mixed feelings on the lineup. Annoyed it's taken this long. Very harsh on Binden and Brooks. Glad to see Cannon back, as I feel he gets some stick, and hopefully Femi and Burrows show us why they are wing-backs. McGuinness, time to prove his worth. John says, I can't understand how he's dropped Binden instead of Tanganga. That team is suicide. Scott says, 100% seems like Wilder's testing the waters for next season. No money for wingers or forwards, and there likely isn't what we have next season. We are off. Have you kicked off, Jord?
Yeah, I've kicked off, pal. Yeah.
10 seconds, 11, 12.
15, 16, 17, 18.
Yeah, you're just about a second and a half, 2 seconds in front.
Yeah.
Afternoon, Jimmy and Jord. I like the team. I love mine. Up all the rambles, up the blades, like and subscribe. It costs no, unlike me grandkids. I think pre-season or any game really that we should try faxing out. Says Timmy.
He could potentially get a game, last game of the season.
I think so too.
I think for now he's letting Adam Davis have his chance, and he's been waiting for quite a long time to get his chance, and so
yeah. It's that awful Ashton Gate cam that we're on, but
it's
Bamford
terrible.
comes forward here. Snapshot from Bamford. Still messing about on the edge of the Bristol box. And it's a free kick to Bristol City for whatever reason the referee decides. Susan says, afternoon, Blades. I'm hoping to see what our talented players can produce today. Come on, lads. Up the mighty Blades and up all the rambles. Liam says, McGuinness and Samari from not in the squad to the 11. Zero creativity and starts Rothwell, who's done nothing. 3 wins in 11 is awful, so don't mind him changing things, but the selections are baffling. Nice to see some changes. Let's give them chance before moaning about it. I agree with that, Chip Butty.
Yeah.
Jord Motson's having technical issues, says Jamie Dumpling, finally starting to understand some of the reasons. As to we were late. Gardening alongside the Ramble, says Helen, hoping for a cannon brace, a Bamford hat-trick and a rather large dose of wishful thinking. Jez says, if Bindon can be played into form, then so can McGuinness. This could make very sensible financial sense in the medium term. Well said, Jez. Well said. Super excited for this game.
If he plays fewer games, but towards the end of the season, and even if we were looking to sell him, let's say he has 3 or 4 good games, it just adds a bit of value, doesn't it, to what we could potentially try and get back for him.
Get some value back in him. Absolutely right. Super excited for this game, says Teacup. Let's go, y'all. Mark Meldrew says, good afternoon to my 2 pals. New mic purchased today, hoping that brings an end to the Dalek tones. What's today's subject of choice when we're 2-0 down with 20 to go? Up the Blades, up the Ramble, up the -2, up all aboard the championship. Mark Meldrew, ironic that you should talk about technical issues in today of all days, my mate.
Yep. Correct. Cross comes into the box, Adam Davis comes and collects it.
Well done. View from the mountain. Afternoon, lads. Interesting formation and lineup. Someone was on about this system. Let's hope it works. Afternoon, my mate. Hope you're good. Thinking about you, pal. Gaz says, come on, you Blades. Change of formation as predicted, Jimmy. My question, how much time have they had to work on it? Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Bry says, Meldrew, which are the best crisps available? That's a topic that Bry would like to discuss if it goes to a useless, boring game. Black Sabbath is the correct answer. Ozzy and Kelly. And much later, though, says Russ. Liam, that version ruined an immense song. What an intro, says Jamie Dumpling.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back. Oh, that's a foul, referee.
Cameron Pring
puts one in on... I didn't see it work quite. He's arguing with referee. I don't know. Has he got a yellow card for it?
Yeah, he's got a yellow card, yeah.
Just showing it replay. That's a bad touch from Pring. Bamford manager to nick ball away from him. And it's a naughty little tackle, that.
It is on Bamford, that, isn't it? I thought it was Cannon initially.
And I've just got a message. Oh, no, let me have a look at this. Oh, bloody hell. So me and Mrs. Motson were saying, I've got a feeling we're going to beat Leicester today. And Jerry Yates is going to score. A message has just popped through on my phone. She says, told you, 1-0 Wednesday, and it's Jerry Yates who's scored.
Bloody hell.
I know.
Leicester can't lose to them.
I said I think it'll finish 1-1 their game. But we'll see. Plenty of time.
1972, Volume 4. Unbelievable. Jord looking a bit like Ruben Sayers with that T-shirt he was known for wearing. I'm happy with the team. Give facts a chance. Says we're go on.
My bleeding technical stuff's about as good as Ruben Sayers and all today, so it's a good combination.
Bryce says, I wonder if this is to put some players in the shop window. Possibly. I love mine, says Ramaman. We'll get to that at half-time, remind me. Cooler King says, afternoon, Jim and Jord, Dave the Nose and the Man Mountain will be raging about 3 at the back. Yeah, unlucky. Norwich win 2-1. Yeah, unbelievable that. Nathan Jones starting Cody in midfield again. Think they fancy dragging themselves back into the relegation fight, says Zzz. Timmy says, not been here for a while. What we thinking, playoffs still on? No need for that, Timmy. No need. Cuz says, please support the stream and drop a like. See, that's a proper Leeds fan, that. Well done, pal. Appreciate that. Celtic Blade says, hi guys, pronounced Celtic Blade. Nice, I got it right. Was in two minds. Tex says, saying this before the match starts, I'm happy with this squad. It shouts out as a team squad. I'm happy with the formation change, and I know exactly what you're saying, Tex, to be fair. Andrew says, no, Tanganga, no more to say. I was in two minds whether to watch IPL or the Blades. I hope I chose well. Up the Blades. I hope you did too.
Oh, I come Bristol City down at right hand side.
Jimmy, your clock's not working. It should be now, Ben. It should be. Oh, it's working now, he says. Yeah, don't worry. It just takes a minute to catch up sometimes. Paolo says, hi Jimmy, great stream. This formation worked years ago when we had a better team, but let's see what happens when 3-5-2. We need someone to step up to the plate and play for the badge.
I'm intrigued to see how we play with it as well, though, because this team's not played this formation for, well, I don't think, have they ever played it?
Not this team, I don't think.
So, obviously we've seen that formation under Eki and under Wilder previously before that. Yeah, they're not going to have had that long to work on it in training as well, have they? So,
no,
I'm intrigued. I'm definitely intrigued, and we'll see. We'll see how we go. But Reese is just attacking towards box. Oh. It's a poor clearance from Tanganga. It deflects off Max Bird. Tanganga just clears it up and it's headed on by City Peck.
Got round McGuinness a bit easy.
Yeah, he did. It's a foul to United, even though they got play on. Sariki were running on with ball. It's a foul just then halfway. I think United looked to take a quick one. Referee doesn't allow it.
Hi lads, it's an interesting formation. I'm not sure how effective it'll be. We've got to have faith in Wilder. It could be a winning formation. I think we'll win 2-1 up the Blades, up the Ramble. Got a feeling we're moving towards a 3-5-2 and Walker comes in at right centre back, says Scott. Pigs taking the Foxes down with them, says Kieran, possibly. Afternoon, Jimmy and Jord. It's nearly all over. Wish I was on the beach like the players. Lincoln 1-0, Ryan Oney. Brilliant.
What a play! I think he'll be integrated into this team next season.
Roy Hodgson looking dapper with those shades. Mitch says Ryan Oney. Hodgson looks like Orbison with the shades on. I haven't seen him yet. I'm going to start looking up. I won't be able to read as many comments, so I do apologise. But on these Sheffield United streams, we try and watch the game a bit more. Joe, can the missus tell us the lottery numbers watching the stream while practicing darts up the Blades? Kelly says, hi Jimmy and Jordan, hope you're both well. Hope you get the win. We get a win, 3 points up the Blades, up the Ramble. Like and subscribe. Let's get this channel to 12k. Thank you, Kel. Metal Guru says, Wilder taking a leaf out of the rugby playbook, start with a weaker side, finishes off the bench. Whoa.
Dodgy clearance then from Vitek. United get throwing up left hand side just on line with edge at box.
Kind of looking lively. Lincoln 2-0. Is today the day they can go up?
I think they only need a point.
Oh, disallowed.
Yeah, they only need a point, I think. So they're up, aren't they? They're up.
Yeah, they are. Right. I'm going to watch a bit of the game now. Glad to catch up with
press
everybody.
From City Peck. Challenges, wins, well, gets the ball, but it deflects off him. And it goes out for a throw into Bristol City.
I cannot get on board with this camera angle, mate.
It makes it harder for me to see who players are, especially when I don't, you don't recognise them as much. I always look for the numbers on the back to help me sort of commentate through it. And when it's that high, I feel like I'm watching it from bleeding thingy that's just going around moon.
Leo Hjelde finally, says Mitch. Yeah, let's see what he's made of. He's looked decent whenever we've seen him, I think. So
it's not, when he's come on, I think he's come on for the last 10 minutes of games, and I think he's looked okay.
Me too.
He's looked steady. So at least we're getting to see him from a start now. You can probably get a better opinion on him.
Agreed.
Is that how you actually pronounce his name? Isle. E-I-L-E.
E-I-L-E.
Ely.
Yeah, it'd be Isle.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Bradford 1 down, Jim, says Bri. That's not good. Looking like a winner's medal for Ryan Oney at the moment. We look like Real Madrid in this beautiful all-white kit. Hopefully Cannon is out Mbappe today. Says J619.
Ball's played in behind. It's well defended by United, but how easy was that to get? It was just a straight run from, I don't know if it was Twine or Jason Knight. And the ball just gets played straight in behind Hjelde on that left-hand side. He gets into the box and then he looks to cut back, but McGuinness and Tanganga get back well enough to block the cross, and United came away with it. I'm just showing you replay right now. Yeah, look at that. He loses Hjelde very, very easily. He was stepped up as well.
Tanganga playing everybody on.
Well, I think, to be honest, it were a terrible line from him, because if you look, Tanganga were furthest back, McGuinness were a little bit further forward in front of him, and then Hjelde were even further forward in front of him. So it were a bad line from all three of them.
There's no cohesion at all in this side.
Would you say these lads are on beach?
No, I just don't think they play together as a team. I think.
I think often I'm not saying they're on the beach, but I think they've got one foot through the door that they kind of are. That they're just playing their way towards end of the season. I know you're going to get some commitment, because Chris Wilder had not allow a team to have no commitment at all. But at the same time, I do agree with you as well. There just does seem to be there's not a lot of chemistry there, is it? With teams that we've seen before for United.
Not at all. And some of them, like I think it was Lee that pointed out, will be looking after themselves now.
Yeah.
Like, they think they might get a move in summer because they might have been told, or they might see the writing on the wall. Yeah. And they don't want to get injured. They don't want to,
I get that. They're going to shy out of tackles as well, aren't they, at times?
Chong's wanting to go to the World Cup. He won't want to get injured before he goes.
No, he'll not be there for long, but yeah.
It's not true. You got to play in it, haven't you?
Oh, nice ball in behind to Femi Sariki down towards byline. Defender takes him out. It's a free kick to United, just down near byline. It's outside of the box. You can see it slide mark, but it's a good 1-2 from Sariki.
Is that Pring?
Yeah, he's already been booked, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. That's got to be a second yellow.
Yeah, 100%. Referee's bottled that one. It was a lovely 1-2 between Peck and Sariki.
How is that not a
all day long?
How is that not a yellow card?
He's already been booked as well. It's a second yellow. And he even knows it as well, Pring, because he does that typical thing of, I ain't done no ref, like jumps up straight away.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
They've bottled it.
That should have been Bristol City down to 10 men that all day long. I don't get. You can't be thinking 12 minutes in. Oh, it's only 12 minutes in, so I'll let him off with that. It's a yellow card at any point of this game.
Well, Gaz Dunn's at this game today, so he can't be in the comments and tell us. But I'd love to hear him on 90 after 90 afterwards. He'll probably phone in.
I'm sure he'll be having a few chats, in that crowd now, because Harrison Burrows whips it in. It's punched away from Vitek, and it's going to go out for another United throw-in on the left-hand side. Hjelde's coming across to take it. I don't know if has he got a long throw on him. I'm sure we'll find out. Yeah,
it's not bad. It's not quite Jack Robinson throw.
I've just had a message come through from another group. I'm not going to say the words because they're a bit explicit, but they're basically saying, how the hell is that not a second yellow? Which is, I think every United fan's going to be saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Throw-in comes in. It's headed clear by Bristol City. Hjelde tries to knock it over. Oh, then a poor ball's played in from Harrison Burrows, and it just gets cleared up and over halfway line. And Sariki heads it back to Adam Davis. Davis plays it short. It's into Burrows. Burrows looks to switch one. It goes long and up over the top. Bamford wins the header. I think that's obstruction, referee. If you're not going to give a foul, Jason Knight comes away with it. I thought that was obstruction. He was completely blocking ball.
They don't give them anymore, do they?
No. Bristol City play it out onto this left-hand side to what should have been a red card, Cameron Pring.
He's a lucky boy, him.
He is. Borges goes across to Isle, and Isle comes centrally into Twine. Twine plays one through for Reese. Reese goes out wide. He has a shot. Goes past the near post. Adam Davis comfortably lets that go past.
Okay, Mogga says, bizarre no blaster for today. Not even for the first 60. Bottle dropping Tango, hasn't he? Yeah, Bindon isn't our player, but neither is Samari. That's true. All true. I think, from what I understand, Blaster was in deep consideration for starting today. You'd think that would be for Samari. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Blaster on at some point for some decent minutes. Disallowed again, says Scott. Another goal disallowed for Lincoln City. Jamie says new formation could mean a dumpling tactic video. Join the Platinum Ramblers as it's an exclusive. Yes. Well, can't wait to see another dumpling tactics video. That is very niche, but yes, absolutely right. As Sariki gets caught offside. Paolo says, hi Jimmy and Jord, I love when you're both on. I'm going for a 1-0 Blades win and Paddy scores. It's nice to see a shake-up. No one's place is safe. We need a win to boost it, to make us smile. I like the 3-5-2 up the Blades, up the Ramble. And Mogga says, what's Samari's motivation to play well today? Don't ever tell me refs aren't bent, says Paul. Refs don't like us, do they, says Ian. Red card, says GTA. Awful from the ref, says Matt. He should have sent him off for a red card. If that were one of the Blades players, it would have been a straight red, says Ben. Pring's bound to score now, says Mitch. Barnsley losing 1-0. Oh, dear. Matt says, these officials, if that was our player, he'd be off up the Blades, up all the Rambles. Ay.
Oh, Bamford's holding it up. Was that not a foul, ref? Yeah, he does give it just on halfway. Bamford takes it quickly. It's into Rothwell. Rothwell comes across to McGuinness. He comes further right into Jaffet Tanganga. And on it goes to Sariki, who plays it back to Jaffet. United just knocking it across the back line. Not really looking to go forward as it stands. They got men forward. Literally got Rothwell sat deep, and then everyone else has pushed further forward in their half. It's a lovely ball from Tanganga across to Burrows, about a 40-yard pass.
Yeah, it is.
Burrows tries to come centrally. It's a terrible ball, and Bristol City just mop it up. It goes back to Vitek, who lost one up long. And Hjelde wins it. Rothwell mops that up just in front of the halfway line, plays it into Peck, who comes backwards into McGuinness and across to Tanganga. Tanganga comes across to Sariki. He's looking for a runner down this right-hand side. There isn't one, and he has to come back. United again play it across the back line, just trying to build something. 1-2 is between Rothwell and McGuinness, and he plays it across into Samari. They're now into Bristol City's half. It goes onto the wide left. Burrows comes backwards into Hjelde. United just keeping a bit of possession. McGuinness comes right to Tanganga. He goes into Sariki. Run's been made behind by Peck. Peck gets shoved over. The referee's not giving it, but it goes for a United throw-in.
That's ridiculous.
Just comes straight through back at him, doesn't he?
Borges just pushes him over.
United take a quick one. Sariki's poor ball. It comes into Rothwell. And now it comes across to Hjelde. Bristol City are sitting quite deep.
It's worth noting, as George sort of alluded to, McGuinness is the middle of the three.
Yeah.
So, like, Tanganga previously, when we've gone to a three, Tanganga's been the middle, which has surprised a few, but Tanganga's out on the right of the three. And McGuinness is the middle, with Hjelde the obvious left centre-back choice.
He had to be, didn't he? He couldn't have...
Yeah. Oh!
Couldn't have McGuinness as one of wide centre-backs. He's not quick enough. He has to be protected for me in that centre-back role. Yeah, so that if it comes through, someone can, especially Jaff's got enough pace to be able to come back and cover him, hasn't
he? Yeah. How is he still on the pitch, says John. Rick says, hi, Jimmy. Hope the boys smash it today. 2-0 Blades up the Ramble and marching on together. Thank you, Rick, my mate. Is Ings injured or just not getting anywhere near the team? I've no idea, in all honesty, Matt. I don't know whether he's out of the squad by choice or whether it's a forced change. And I just wanted to get this one in. Lovely commentary from Jord, says 8. It certainly is. Jord, this is why one of the reasons we have him on. And thank God he were able to sort his issues out technically, because
it's only my commentary has me on, folks. I don't know what else about football.
It's levels. No, it just levels us up, mate. That's all it is. I've just been rabbiting on for an hour about Portsmouth and Oxford. Really good game, that. Really good.
I caught bits and bobs of it. Did you think it were a red card?
It were a red card early doors for Pompey, yeah.
Yeah, did you think it was a red card?
Yes, I did, yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I did. I think, I'll put it in our platinum chat, I think he goes, it's a scissor action for a start. Yeah. It's over the ball. It's a foul by Tom Cannon. He's got a yellow card. But yeah, he goes over the ball, and it's quite forceful, and I think it gives referee a decision to make that. And we see a slower down version, don't we? Because we see it replaying, they slow it down for you, and when you see it in real time, I think it's even worse. And I think referee got it correct.
Yeah, I do too. Lou was saying it was sort of a point of discussion. I thought it was a stone wall red, but anyway.
Yeah.
Teacup says
Both
y'all
feet were off ground as well,
266 270 watching, only 50 likes. Hit the thumbs up button, show these fellas the love. Thank you, Teacup. Appreciate that. As always, it does help us. It don't cost you out to subscribe and to like the video if you're enjoying it. But it does help us out a lot.
City Pep mops it up. Hjelde goes back to Adam Davis. Davis comes back into Hjelde. It's been I think United have probably had more at ball in the first 20 minutes, but both teams very wasteful with it as well and not really creating too much. It's just it's got that friendly feel type, I think, to game at the moment.
Yeah, they said that on commentary earlier. I don't know if you heard it, but they said it feels like a friendly game. Which is
it definitely does.
Disappointing.
Like pre-season game, but I think that's where we're at, aren't we? That's why I was saying I don't like to set players on the beach because they've still got work to do exactly in training, but I just think, as we've alluded to, half of them have got their eye on it and they're probably ready for a break.
Out of this lineup then, Jord, go through Sheffield United lineup, unless obviously commentary takes over where there's something happening, but who's here next season out of these boys that are on the field?
It's hard with Davis because he's on a big wage, so are they going to, want to? Because I think for me, a goalkeeper's not really on our list to bring in next season. I'd rather save them wages for elsewhere. So does Davis get another contract, but we try and drop his wages down slightly, and I don't think he'd accept that.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
What other options is he going to get?
Saying that, yeah, is he going to get another championship team? If he does, he's only going to be a backup for them, and he's never going to get them wages in League One if he has to drop to League One. So
that's right, yeah.
Yeah, this I think United have the right to try and it's through. I think Reece is running on. Well done, Adam Davis. You lucky so and so. It's 1-0 Bristol City. So Davis did really well. Ball got played through. Trying to look up goal scorers for them. 37. I'm sure I thought it was 37. No. Anyway, so ball gets played through, and it's 1-on-1 with Adam Davis. He comes out of his area. Obviously, he can't use his hands. He puts a nice sliding tackle in. The ball bounces straight back to one of their players. I think it's Jason Knight. And it's just showing United. We played through middle.
Sykes.
It's so easy through that central midfield. One-touch football. Ball's played through to Reece. Davo comes out, gets a lovely tackle in. Oh, is it that? Is it Jason Knight?
It's Mark Sykes.
Was it Sykes? Yeah, it is. Comes to Mark Sykes. He literally, because obviously it's a open goal. Davo's trying to get back. We've got two players that try and get a block in. Can't get there. He's had a little dinker shot from 25 yards out. It's an open goal in it, and it goes in. So yeah, 1-0 Bristol City. It's harsh on Davo that because he does well.
Yeah, Davo. I don't blame Davo.
It's the players that don't anticipate him coming out and getting it and mopping it up when he makes that tackle. So same old.
We are rubbish.
No commitment.
Show your appreciation for Jord Motson and Jimmy by sharing, liking, and subscribing to the Blades Ramble. Cheers, boys, for the watch along.
Sariki plays a ball in. I can't see who did it. Oh, it's Samari. Sariki plays a ball in, and Samari's about 8-9 yards out. He has an headed shot, and it just goes straight to Vitek. Yeah.
Dom says, Leeds fan here, but enjoy listening to the channel. Thank you, mate. While cheering on the ex-Leeds boys. Good luck for the season, lads. 1-0 to Sheff with a Bamford goal, please. Well, obviously, that's how
not going to be 1-0 now, pal.
Scott just laughs, and Scott's a blade. It's an ironic laugh, I think, for those that are wondering.
But I don't even know.
1-0.
I don't even know what to say about it because it just sums us up. That, doesn't it? Literally, like how we've played over the last 5 games. That sums us up there, right there. Just defensively wise as well. How easy is it for them? They've played a few passes now where they've bypassed his midfield straight through, and then played a ball through the 3 centre halves, and like McGuinness or Kjelder have not picked up the runner Reese.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
So they've already showed that danger that they're going to have a playing ball in behind, and we've not even picked up to it.
5 at the back and still can't defend, says
Correct.
Scott. We do need a keeper, says Leighton. Soddy's always off his line. Yeah, but it needed to be, Leighton. The high line was killing us there. They were through on goal. If it wasn't for Davis, look, I'm not a huge Adam Davis fan, and Jordan really. But if he hadn't come off his line there, then it's 1-0 anyway.
Yeah. I think if we're talking about needing a new keeper, we're alluding to a number 2.
Yeah,
Is
that's right.
what you're saying, because obviously we've got Cooper. So, and I think, well, hopefully Cooper can regain his fitness, because as a lot of them have said, he's played without much fitness this season, and it showed, and his levels have dropped. But it's, if you're going to bring in a number 2, there's still got to be half decent. You've got to pay decent wages, which we're probably paying for Adam Davis. It's just, can you get, what can we get for the money that we can spend, and can we spend it elsewhere?
Sloppy from us. Why the hell is Adam Davis that far out as well? He needed to be.
100%.
Weak from Burrows again, says Papa Blade. It was Angelda, I have to say. Fantastico commentary, Jord, mate, says Paolo. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Absolutely right. So yeah, John, get rid of Davis. Davis has the positioning of a kamikaze pilot, says Leighton. I'm not having it for that one.
I can't. I'll say it. For me, I'd say it as it is. And if I did think it was Davo's fault, I'd agree.
Yeah, I would
but
too. Yeah.
You're looking at for a start. I'm looking at that midfield. There were 3 passes that just got played all around 3 midfielders, straight through midfield, and then a ball behind back 5 or back 3, and it was just way too easy. But then I think Davis makes the correct decision by coming out, because if not, Reese is 1-on-1 with him into the box anyway, and more than likely the ball's going past him. So
you've got to come out. You see, it's schoolboy stuff. That if striker's going through on goal, you shout, you screaming to your keeper, "Come out!"
Yeah,
that's what everybody does.
He just tries to mop up, and he does. He does his job. He wins the ball. It's the defenders that have just stopped. They've not close. You've got attackers that are attacking the ball when it's come back, and we've got defenders that have just stopped and are just standing there watching.
Does my head in this? Doesn't it? So frustrating watching us.
It is at the moment. Well, to be honest, this season's just been frustrating all along, hasn't it? We had that little spell where we were winning games 3-0, scoring 4 goals every now and then, and we thought,
But even this
it was
game,
clearly
George,
just a spell, weren't it?
They should be down to 10 men, and we don't get that, and that's no excuse for being crap at 11v11. But it's those like sliding doors moments in games where it just doesn't go for us. Yeah. Jamie says Hjelder beaten twice now, easily running behind. Can see why he's not played. Fair. I've been calling for Hjelder inside, and he's twice been done. I think that's fair, Jamie. I think that's fair. Yeah. Tanganga comes out of the line. Davis reads it well, and the other lot just don't respond. Wilder sat on the bench and can't be bothered. Not even Davo's fault, says Benjamin. How have you got enthusiasm to do these watch-alongs, says Bean? Because we're still Blades, aren't we? Win, lose or draw, Bean. That's what we sign up.
We can't just come on when times are good and put content out like that. We've got to do it when times are a bit rough, and
we've
you know what? Go through it, haven't we?
It's character building, Bean, is what I'll say. But this is why you enjoy the highs more, because you go through these times as well, where it's so frustrating and disappointing. Paul says nothing changes. Shocking defending. Why do you think we want a goalkeeper and centre half? Why?
Sorry, United had a free kick. Rothwell played it towards back stick in Tanganga. Tanganga did it back across goal. And I thought we were going to come towards back stick where United had a free man, but Vitek come out and collected it.
Oh, that's awful, Tanganga. He just can't be bothered. I'm quickly losing patience with him. Why is Adam Davis? This is why Adam Davis is a bench warmer. Yeah, I don't think he's a top level. I don't think you can blame him for a goal.
We know that though. We know Davo he's never been a top level goalkeeper. That's why he's sat on our bench.
Ironically, kamikaze pilots have to have spot on positioning, says Metal Guru. That's true. I'm rapidly falling out of love with football. I just think that what's the point anymore? Glad I'm watching Lincoln, says Scott. Simon says we've folded like a pack of cards. Credit to you boys having to go through this live. It's so painful. Bean says if we do end the season like this, it puts massive pressure on us to start well next season. If we end the season like this and we have a bad first 10 games, Wilder is gone. I agree with that. I'm not saying it should happen. I'm saying it will happen because something has to change. Though. Yeah,
I can understand it. It's the owners are going to want to be a competitive team still next season, and if we're down where we are now after 10 games, they'll be looking to change. And as much as I love Chris Wilder, I could probably agree with it when he said in a different direction.
God. Liam says Davis was the only one who read that whole situation. How's he getting blamed? Thank you, Liam. Yeah, we agree.
Spring plays the ball in. We just got over Reese's head. Jason Knight, wait on right hand side. Plays it into Max Bird. Comes centrally into Reese. They're on edge at box here. They're playing through United. It's a shot and it's blocked from Bamford. No, it went Bamford, sorry, Hjelde. And then they have to come away back to Vitek. It's just too easy. And do you know what frustrates life out of me as well, though? Do you know when we go behind in games?
Yeah.
We never look like we're going to even get back into them.
No,
and that's what frustrates me about his team. They always used to feel we're a United team that it's all right, we've got one behind, there's plenty of time left. We'll battle and we'll always be in a game. I don't feel like we are at the moment now. We had most of possession before. And weren't really doing much about it. Look at that. Bamford's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches.
5.
6 touches in 30 minutes.
6, yeah.
So it shows that he's not even involved in the game. It's just heads go down and it's like they feel sorry for themselves and they don't have any urgency to try and change game. So as soon as we go behind, we know that we all feel like, yeah, that's it, we're going to lose. We have to be in front to just get a point out of the game, as it showed on. Ball in behind again. Reese plays it across box. It's 2. Oh, is that not 2-0? Jafet Tanganga gets a little touch. He takes it away from, Twine. I think might have been Max Bird.
Number 10, is it?
Or it's Twine then. Takes it away from Twine. I don't know how they've missed that, but that should have been 2-0 to Bristol City in game over. But United play a long ball up. It's Patrick Bamford just left-hand side at box. He plays it towards back stick. Tom Cannon gets his header there. And it's feeble, and keeper just comes out onto edge at 6-yard box and picks it up.
That should be 2.
It's just showing you now, but how easy again with that. Reese makes his run, banging middle at McGuinness and Hjelde were having an absolute mare at back.
Tanganga nowhere near it. Sticks a leg out, couldn't get near it.
Yeah, Tanganga loses his man, which is Scott Twine. But the balls that are getting played in behind...
Should be tapping it in. Scott
The
Twine.
balls that are getting played, though, in behind Hjelde and McGuinness are a massive worry here. It's way too easy. Reese is just peeling off both of them. He's just playing banging between middle of them, and it's so easy. 30, nearly 34 minutes gone, and there's one word I can sum up this United performance as it stands, and I'm not going to say it because it's a family channel.
Paul says, I said United won't win another game this season after the Swansea debacle. It's a joke. Scott says people will start calling for Wilder's head soon. Right or wrong is the first name that will fall. The buck has to stop with him. Performances and squad selection is on him. DD Blade says, sorry to say, but Wilder has to take some responsibility for this season. He's had them long enough now, but can't get a tune out of them. Big rebuild incoming. Scott says, afternoon, fellas. One thing I've always felt we could do under CW was defend, but this is just schoolboy stuff. It's so easy. Retro Shade says the teams at the bottom are fighting and picking up points. I said weeks ago we're in a relegation form, and I'm telling you all now, we are not safe yet. Just need to win. We need to win a game ASAP.
11 points clear. It's Leicester, in fact, we're 11 points clear of.
We're fine.
Oxford, what did they get? It was a point today, weren't it? So what, we're 10 points clear of them then?
We're absolutely fine. There's no way they win. All the teams beneath us win
Oh,
5
good
out of
tackle,
6.
Tanganga on Twine as Twine was through there.
It's all Bristol City, this, by the way.
Yeah, it's not good. United are getting ball away very, very cheaply. And it's how much he's put 3 in midfield today to try and, with wing backs to try and show that midfield up a bit. And they're just getting bypassed. They're just getting absolutely bypassed. And it's awful. It's not good to watch.
How is Tanganga our captain? He is useless, says John.
I don't think he will be next season. And if he is,
I don't.
then I will question Wilder.
Birmingham winning at
Because
Ipswich.
Japik Tanganga is not a leader.
No, he's not. Losing faith in Wilder, says Sarah. But it might be time for a change, unfortunately. Up the Blades, up the Ramble.
Not time to change now.
I wouldn't say so, but
And I'm not
Scott's
trying to
right,
say that because I like Chris either.
More people start saying it though, Jord. Because how much longer can it go on for without them saying it?
I get it. No, I understand it, and I respect other people's opinions as well. I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying from my personal opinion, I wouldn't change it just yet, and I'd have to give him pre-season, and then, like I said, a start to next season. And if it's no better, then I understand if there's a change, and we've got to try and move forward as a club. Oh, ball played to back stick. Harrison Burrows takes it on the volley. I don't know how far wide it went. They're showing Mark McGuinness, but that certainly was not Mark McGuinness who took that shot. Balling by Tanganga. Yeah, it goes all the way to back stick. It's a lovely volley from Burrows, but I think that's a lot wider than we thought it were.
The angles.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to just pause it by a couple of seconds? Is that all right?
Yes, mate.
I don't want to mess up your stream, but you are just enough to sort of make me very delayed in reaction, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so 2 seconds?
Yeah. I'm on 36, 52, 53, 54.
55, 56. Are we level now?
Yeah, we're good.
Good stuff.
Thank you, mate.
All right, pal.
Harrogate 1-0 up. Hashtag Yorkshire's finest. Nice.
Cameron Pring's just running through here. City Peck with a pathetic challenge. You're just letting him pass, and Tanganga has to put it out for a throw-in.
Tanganga frustrated, living death out of me, says Scott. Giving captaincy and just looks like he'd rather be anywhere else than here. Get him gone and Suter back. Hutch says, whatever happens this next season, us fans will keep coming back for more. Give Wilder the summer to rebuild and stay positive. And Liam says, people can blame the squad and post summer signings, but the January ones have been as bad. Half of it are his players, and 3 wins from 11 is pathetic. Look at what Clement and Eckhart have done with inherited squads.
I agree with January window. To be honest, at the time though, when these players were coming in, we thought, yeah, that's not a bad window. They've not worked out at all.
No, it ain't. Mel Scoob says Tanganga isn't the leader we've been used to in the past. Egan, Bash and Morgs, not impressed. Can't see us getting anything here, says Jack. I don't rate Davis, but that was a no-win situation for him, says Pablo. If he didn't come out, it'd have been criticised as well. Completely agree. But Harvey says every time Davis goes in goal, he always concedes a sloppy goal. That's not his fault. Daz says we are hopeless, chasing shadows.
Got ball then, I think Cannon made a run. And it was just Burrows held on to it way too long. So then Cannon stops his run. And Burrows then decides to play it ball and just gives ball away. Shocking.
Mel Drew says this is chuffing rubbish. Getting bypassed in midfield, McGuinness and yelled at floodgates.
Yep.
Karen says this is shocking. I'm agreeing with Cooler King. What's Cooler King saying? He says it was either going to be a revelation or a disaster. I think Wilder has sacrificed a win in order to make a point. And the first half is usually the Blades' good half.
I think there could be some changes at half time potentially. I know I would be.
Yeah.
May have to change formation as well.
Essex Blade says Jimmy, your support for Wilder is admirable, but he has to go. Rye says, hello Jim, been keeping an eye on your results. I think you just need to get to the summer overhaul, then go again.
Oh, look all the space on this right hand side. Sykes plays it out wide, goes into Jason Knight. Knight tries playing it across. I don't know if it's a goal kick. It's deflected off a Knight and then it's deflected off Harrison Burrows, but then comes off Knight and it goes out for a United goal kick.
Oh, mate. Matt says it's just so slow and predictable. No one wants to take control. Fair play to the Blades travelling to watch this. Absolutely right. His team's a disgrace to the club, says Wayne. Jamie Dumpling says at half time, I'm going to bed. Tell me if it gets better. We're playing more like are we playing a pre-season friendly, says Fred. That's what Jord was saying earlier. That's what it looks like. Tammy says, unlucky, it should have been aired, but I think we'll win.
Not playing like this, we won't.
Shows how badly we're playing when Bamford has only had 9 touches of the ball, says Liam. Do we have a defensive coach, says Dazza? I don't think we do.
I don't think a defensive coach could save this lot. Bring back Mark Hudson.
Can see this one is proper getting to you, Jimmy. Hope you're okay, pal. Hey, it gets to us all, doesn't it? It gets to us all. It's not just me. I hate
That's what I said to you. I said to you the other week, didn't I, Jim? That I tapped out. It's not lost interest, but I just lost faith in the team, and I just thought, just get me towards the end of the season. I'm done with this lot. I've had enough, and so I've been like it for a fair few weeks, to be quite honest. So it doesn't come as a surprise that we're playing like this. I just want to get to the end of the season now and get it over and done with, and get rid of quite a few players from this team, and try and build next season on what will be a smaller budget.
Yeah, smaller squad.
It'll be a tough summer. We're not going to be signing players that people probably want us to sign either. We're going to have to go back to not, like League One days when we were getting free agents in and, that type of caliber. But that's market. We're going to be. It's going to be freezing. We might spend a little bit of money, but it's going to be freezing loans that we bring in. And the frustrating thing with United is we usually get his loan spots right where they are pushing the first 11, and our loan signings this season have been nowhere near it.
No, that's fair. It's the problem we're going to have, Jord, is getting some of these players out.
Yeah. Which is then going to stop us signing players, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, because you need to free up the budget, don't you?
That's it. And a lot of these players will probably be happy to stay because they're going to be on wages that they're not going to get anywhere else.
Yeah, who's going to pay Chong what we're paying him?
I mean, who sanctioned them? That's the worrying thing. Who has sanctioned them, or who?
Well, the problem is the board, admittedly, aren't football people, and they were listening to the wrong people. But
yeah. Well, hopefully they've learnt from that.
Oh, nice little ball through. Cannon
Slow.
Can't get there.
2 defenders go across to block it off. Cannon, to be honest, has probably got pace of bleeding Mrs. Motson's nan.
It just goes to show, Jord, last season, not only did Sheffield United have a great season, Bristol City had a really good season as well.
Mm-hmm.
They've dropped off significantly as well. And the last 2 times, other than in this open season, we beat Bristol City 3-0 twice at the end of last season. Yeah. When it really mattered. And now we're losing to them. That just shows how far we've fallen, doesn't it?
100%. Yeah, 100%. It's just frustrating, isn't it? I don't really know what else I can say, because it's just whether it comes across negative or not. But that's how it puts you more. And it's depressing to think of that. We played these in playoffs and beat them 6-0 on aggregate, and now we're not even close to being competitive with them, especially in this first half, or especially since they've scored. Should I say? We've just gone into a shell, and like I said, it's as if they feel sorry for themselves. There's no fight, and that's not a Sheffield United team. That's not what us fans want to see. We want to see a bit of fight, and I don't feel these lot have got it. Bristol City into the box. Ball's played in. I think they're calling for handball, but Hjelde just clears it up towards the halfway line. Bamford, that is pathetic, mate. Literally, it's like has he even tried to challenge football? He gets a throw in from it, but it just gets muscled off a ball by Isle straight away. Nice and easy. Luckily, United get away with a throw in.
Hey, at minute we're on for a Sheffield double, aren't we? We're not the type we want.
It's probably the first one in a while as well, but
First one in a year, isn't it?
probably. Oh, that's a pathetic ball. Ipswich have just equalised against Birmingham.
Seagull.
Why is it every stream I watch at the moment, or part of at the moment, is very hard to do. Even doing one on Ramble FC, watching England, shocking. That terrible. So hard to get through it all, and it's exactly the same now.
Both England games back to back, and they were stinkers, weren't they?
And that United one's a stinker.
First one, that Uruguay one.
Just want to see a nice, a decent game of football from United for a watch along.
Well, we might have to wait till next season. But mate, we're in, win, lose or draw, we're in for all away games, aren't we, pal?
Oh, absolutely. It will be a, even if people, even if people don't want to tune in to watch us slag them off. Oh, ball played up at top. It's awful from Samari. Straight into Vitek's arms. Just please blow your whistle, ref. We're at 45 minutes and 52 seconds. There's 1 minute of added on time. Should we count down? 3, 2, 1. And you've still not blown your whistle. He has now. Half time.
Okay, let's get to some of these comments, pal, before we got too far behind. So Danny says, where is that comment? I know it's on the screen, but I'm trying to get to where it is. Oh, here we go. How many times are people going to say that Wilder's sacrificing a game to make a point? Happens every game. He's not as good a manager as he thinks he is. I don't think he's sacrificing a game to make a point. I think he sometimes does that with the odd selection and things like that to make a point. Usually with substitutions. I don't think so. I think he's had enough at team, if I'm honest. Johnson's not saying this for the sake of it, but Hodgson is a better manager than Wilder. We stick with Chris, and we have the same as next year.
Roy Hodgson, to be honest, should be a better manager than Chris Wilder. If you look at his resume and he's managed the English national team, I think that's a non-starter.
Chris Wilder would tell you Roy Hodgson's a better manager than Chris Wilder. Ben Mee needs to come in for Tanganga, says Chappers.
Is Ben Mee even fit, though?
I don't know, mate. Let's go for Jerry Yates in the summer, says Mark. Come on. Come on, Blades, I think we're winning, says Tammy. I hope you're right. Liam says he's had 36 league games in charge and we're getting worse. Only our fan base would give a manager a free pass but blame the first 5 games. Any other manager in charge would be getting sacked chance. Jord, it's starting to turn in it, Jord.
Oh, yeah. I get it. I understand it because, people are getting frustrated. So I understand people's views on it. I do. I do. I just think game summer, and I know people might be impatient for that. We're going nowhere now anyway, and I know some are thinking that we're going to get or get dragged into relegation. But I think
no chance. We
could end up finishing something like 20th if we carry on as we are. I don't think we'll go down, but I just think get wild at summer, see how we go, and if it doesn't improve, then like you said, between for 10 games at season, when you get to like October, I understand that we'll have to make a change. I get it.
Yeah. George says, packed out in midfield and they're still walking through us. The amount of space they have looks like we're playing with 7 men. I don't understand it. Well, Joe Rothwell's a part of that as well, to be honest. Sidney Peckin having a great... In fact, none at 3. None at 3 at middle are having a good game. None at centre-backs are having a good game.
No.
In fact, no one on the field is playing well for Sheffield United. I said, Danny Wilder has had 33 plus games, and we're 17th. Clermont had less time at Norwich, and they are 8th, and we have a better squad than most. Slade Blade says we look absolutely shocking. Wilder making a point again, so blame for our poor run doesn't fall on him. Start like this next season, and we'll be in trouble. So it might be worth a change at the top before pre-season. Alvectra says Ruben Sayers got sacked for this, and Wilder has to watch himself. What's up with them? Hope. Don't know. That's the way it ends. Cannon is absolutely shocking. Never been a centre forward, says Paul. Chapper says, to be fair, Wilder, if he loses all the rest of the games, he'll be gone before pre-season anyway. Cannon was a waste of 10 mil. It wasn't 10 mil, pal. Daz says, season's over. We're not going up or down. Let's play the players who will be here next season. 3 out of that back 5 won't be or shouldn't be here next season. Team are on the beach. Billy Blade says, hi, gents. What do they do all week? Surely just play the same week after week. Surely we need new coaches. Otherwise, Wilder will lose his job. Thank God we went on a little run a few months ago. Otherwise, we'd be well in the relegation battle, says Jord. Can't see us winning another game now. Next season can't come quick enough. Mogger says, to make this formation work, we've had to drop our best players. I think that is, rather than petrol. 2-1 Ipswich turned it around, says Scott. First time I've said anything negative about Wilder, but starting to lose confidence in him, says Ian. That's a huge Wilder supporter wobbling now in Ian. Ian Smith says, how can a professional footballer like Hjelde keep getting caught ball watching and letting his man breeze past him? Ian, I will agree with you on that, to be honest. Hjelde, I have called for him in this lineup. He's now getting his opportunity and he's not doing it. He's not doing it today so far. Effort and body language is terrible, says Fred. Other than Sariki, no one else is going to do anything when they get the ball, says Bean. Tammy says, Bamford's not my cup of tea. I think if Tyrese was not inactive, we'd be playing so much better. Susan says, we need our dynamos Callum on at half-time. Blaggers says, I've been critical of Wilder this season and last at times. One of his best qualities, though, is that he's ruthless. He will not show any mercy to any of this side. I hope you're right, because I think it's what it needs. Blaggers, I think this is one of the biggest challenges he's had on his hands in terms of getting him out.
Think he's lost dressing room a bit, or
I think dressing room's lost him.
Yeah.
I think he's had enough of them. I think there's only probably an handful of players in this squad that he can trust.
I think because he's probably shown that, then he loses the dressing room itself. If you know what I mean, sometimes he can probably be a bit too honest.
Of course, yeah.
In public, and I don't mind that particularly as a fan. I want to see him come and slate players because, then you know, why should they be protected if they're playing crap and if they're not putting effort in? So I don't mind seeing it, but it does get that feel that he's lost all trust in players, and players have just might be fed up with him as well. I think it's a bit of both, me.
It was always a big job to correct, says Brett. The start that we had. We had a good run of form mid-season, which was deceiving. Still a lot of work to do. We need to trust the process, as hard as that is, I know. Tim the Chin says, if we lose today, what's he going to say this time post-match? There has to be changes at half-time. Burrows needs to come off, says Chappers. Blaggers says, long-term, still worries me with the setup, tactics and side-to-side. Andrew says, very, very poor, shaking my head at Wilder. Not a single United player prepared to take someone on, says John. Samari's never been a footballer. Oh, wait up, my TV's going to power off. Don't want that to happen. Don't want that to happen. Continue watching. Because I've been on for bloody ages. That's why. Where were we? Samari's never been a footballer. Fair to say, this starting 11 hasn't worked, says Gola King. What does Samari offer, says Dazza? Just have a stroll about. So poor, says Chappers. Right, good night, Blades. Can't be bothered, says Jamie Dumpling. Why are you standing up? Is the chair broken, says Mark Murgatroyd. I just like standing up every now and again. I just like, it's a standing desk as well, so I don't mind it, Mark, if that's all right. Scott says, I understand the heat that Wilder might be getting. I'm in the camp of give him the summer too. What would you get instead too? What an awful first half. Absolutely right. O'Hare, Hamer and Brooks on, please, says Bean. That was absolutely honking.
I think he has to change formation here.
I'm having more fun weeding, says Helen. What are you changing it to, Jord?
I'm just trying to look at his lineup. I'm probably go 4-4-2. I want two up front still, because I want us to be a bit more attacking. But Hjelde could potentially come off. I'll probably take Hjelde off and put Hjelde off and put Brooks on. So then you got a back four of Sariki, Tanganga, in fact, no, I'd leave Hjelde on because I think he's better. He's probably better than McGuinness. I'm not a big fan of McGuinness, so swap that one. So it's McGuinness off. So you'd have Hjelde and Jaff at centre halves, which is, you'd probably think Binden had come in, but it's because of formation I'm trying to change to. I put Brooks on right hand side for McGuinness. So then you've got a back four of Femi, Jaff, Hjelde and Burrows. And then I'd take Samari off and put Hamer on. So he'd come on out left of midfield. So the midfield would be Brooks on right, Peck, Rothwell, and Hamer on left, and then leave Bamford and Cannon up top.
I would. Binden for Tanganga. I keep it as it is, but Binden for Tanganga. I go Arblaster for Rothwell, Hamer for Samari, and O'Hare for Cannon.
All right, yeah.
Pull him back a bit.
Yes, he could. O'Hare can sort of have that bit of a free roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
I can see that. I'm trying not to make too many subs at half time.
Well,
could you just because you have one eye on if there's any injuries towards later on, don't you? And you don't want to bring all 4 subs on 4 out of 5 subs on straight away. So I was just trying to be sensible in only bringing 2 on, and then you can give them 10 minutes and then swap other players around as well.
I've turned it off. Doing a jigsaw with my niece, says Meldrew. Colin says, BCFC, we went up there and spanked you 4-1 at the start of the season, if I remember correctly. Yes, you did, my mate. I've never seen you have such a bad start to a season. Wilder came back and literally saved your ass. Chris says, don't know if I can take watching this team second half so poor and so open. Dave Morwood says, ridiculous decision by the ref. That should have been a red, but we have been awful. Yeah, we can complain about the non-red, but 11v11, we've been rubbish. Absolutely.
I don't think we'd have scored anyway.
Brand says,
how we've played, I don't even think that 10. They could have played with 10 men and still probably scored a goal against us.
Is it just me that wouldn't be bothered if the undroppable Peck left in the summer? Been one of the first on the team to down tools, players just gliding past him. Blaster is twice the player when fit. Blaster's not fit though, is he? That's the problem. Going to be sick with this performance, Jimmy. Where's your car? No need for that. I've been saying for months we need to get rid of Tanganga. Take a 50% loss, says Paul. Justin says 36 games for Wilder. Sayer's got 6. Come on, he's got us from 24th to 17th. Really not that impressive. Complete overhaul in the summer, including Wilder. Justin is not having Chrissy Wilder.
The only thing I say with that is when Wilder came in, I think most realistic fans said, just get us out at relegation zone.
Oh, we were getting relegated.
I think we knew how this season were going to go. Playoff talks were all, just when we started to wing it, it's like, if we can get some momentum, we can potentially get to the playoffs. I don't think they were ever on at any point this season. They never have been on the playoffs. For me, when Sayers got sacked and I saw when Wilder come in, it took a bit of time for players to gel and for him to get a few players through the door, even in Riedeveld and Bamford, just to make this team a little bit better. It were always a point for me this season. I think I'd given up any hope of trying to get promoted. It were, let's get safe and then let's look to next season. So, in a sense, he's got us from bottom at league to being safe. So for me, he's done his job. It's just it's fizzling out towards end of the season.
Who do you replace him with, says Bry. Alex says, absolutely love Wilder, but we have to pick some wins up before the end of the season. It can't carry on. Don't like slating Chris, but we cannot defend his current record. This league is easiest it's been for years. Got to make a change. Liam says, hypothetically speaking of Wilder, if Wilder was sacked after 5 games with us bottom, and then Sayers or anyone else was in charge for the next 36 games and we were served this, not one fan would want the new one. Paul says, their backsides may not be on the beach yet, but their brains have already booked the flights up the blades, up all the rambles from a blade nearer to Marbella than Mablethorpe. Mr. V says, well, this wasn't worth going up at 6 a.m. on Easter Sunday for. Whatever Wilder was trying to do backfired, and if we end up on the losing this game, it rests on Wilder's shoulders, in my opinion. Half-time changes are needed. Well,
Andre Brooks is stripped off and ready to come on. I haven't seen... Gus Hamer stripped off, ready to come on. Just waiting to see if there's any more. But it could be changes that I said... that Brooks and Hamer are the 2 players that I said to bring on. I'm just intrigued to see who is brought off from. I definitely think Samari will have come off. Who's Brooks going to have come on for? That's the one. What? Because you could if you were doing straight swaps, you could put Gus just straight on for Samari anyway, couldn't you? In a centre mid role.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for numbers to come up, Jim. I don't know if you want to. Read a few more comments.
Toothless team with no opers. Why are Peck and Samari even playing? We're gutless, slow and cowardly team led by a stubborn boss who should not be leading this team. I love Wilder, but if if we give him the summer and he gets sacked 10 games in, where does that leave us? If there's a change in management, it has to happen now.
So Gus has come on for Samari.
Gus has come on for Samari.
And Brooks has obviously, he's gone out to the right hand side. I bloody missed number. I was looking down at my phone and then I've missed number. I think it's Yelder who has come off.
Just in the replay of the goal, Burrows no effort whatsoever, says Chris. JC says we look scared to try. It's boring. Genuinely not. I genuinely don't see a scoring action location. Football's a game of 2 hours.
4-4-2, Jim.
4-4-2, are we?
They're lining up as a 4-4-2 for this kickoff. So I think they've, I must think exactly the same as Chris Wilder somehow, because I think he's made the changes that I said to do. I don't know if it's Yelder or McGuinness who's come off. I just can't, with this bleeding high camera, I can't see who it is.
I'm going to have a look in chat, see if anybody's clocked it.
That's McGuinness that's there. I think Yelder's come off. Yeah, McGuinness is 25. So Yelder's come off for Andre Brooks and Samari has come off for Gus Hamer, and we've gone into a 4-4-2, which is what I said earlier. It's Sariki, Tanganga, McGuinness and Burrows along the back four. Brooks, Sidney Peck, Rothwell and Hamer, the middle four. And the two up top is still Patrick Bamford and Tom Cannon. Yeah, it's just confirmed subs now.
Dan says, as a Leeds fan, I wish you guys had come up last year. Jim, I thought you said Peck and Tanganga could play in the Prem. I might have said that at some point. I can't deny it. I forget what I say a lot of the time. Ask me today and it'll be a different opinion from tomorrow. What a pile of pony and trap I've just watched, says Jed.
Yeah, we're bad.
Bring on the 10-minute transfers, ready to move on from this bunch, Jimmy, and get some positivity and love for the Blades back. This rut will end and we will get better up the Blades, up the Ramble. Me, I genuinely don't rate Tanganga, and I'm pessimistic thinking we're still in a relegation scrap. We're not in a relegation scrap, George, no problem.
Well done, Brooks there. Brooks plays it into Peck. Get it out wide. Sariki's in here because of space. Come wrong way. Comes into Burrows. Burrows comes short, back into Peck. Hamer shows for it, and he plays a 1-2 with Peck. Another 1-2 between each other, and then Peck decides to switch it across to Tanganga in his own half, who goes wide to Femi Sariki. Sariki's looking for people to show. Brooks does come short, and he has to play it back into Tanganga. Rothwell drops very deep, picks the ball up, comes across the halfway line, plays into Peck. Peck turns. It goes back out wide to Femi Sariki. Have a run at him now. Sariki doesn't. He plays the ball straight in. It's bobbling everywhere. United just can't get onto it. And it's deflected up off Peck, and Vitek just comes out and collects it. You should have done better with that. They should have done better with that. When ball comes in, so Sariki plays ball in. Bamford tries to head it. It deflects off Noah Isle. And it's just sort of like bobbling around the 6-yard area. And no one really reacts to it quick enough. And then it gets cleared. It takes a deflection off Peck, and Vitek then come out to collect it. United trying to start on front foot here. Gus Hamer tries to play a ball through. It's a poor ball. And Bristol City just mop it up.
View from the mountain. How many times is Reese going to get... Oh, hang on.
Cannon has a shot.
Oh!
I couldn't see that because it's sun. Sunlight on tip net, so I couldn't see how far it went up at bar. We're a shot from about 25 yards out, similar to where he scored the other day, I think.
You can never tell with this camera angle anyway.
Yeah, it's got a better angle here. It's a good effort. It's not a bad effort. He tries to play it to the far side. Keeper dives across. I think he may have got a touch to it, but it's a good strike from Cannon. Unfortunately, it goes over the bar.
Paolo says, how many times is Reese going to get in behind? Slow defenders, high line, no pressure on the ball. Lacking even basic defensive awareness. Can't believe what I'm watching here. Yeah, me too, pal. Me too. Tex says, I totally disagree. I think this is where your point, George. Can't change the goalposts. Over 90% of fans were looking at the playoffs. My guess at a percentage. Can't now say most fans were just looking for safety only. I think, to be honest, Paul, when Sayers was here, would have given anything for safety.
Correct.
Anything.
I remember when he got sacked. When Sayers got sacked, the first thing people were saying, Wilder, just come in and get us safe.
Yeah, that's right.
The playoff talk only started getting mentioned when we had that spell in between Christmas and we started winning games.
Guzzle Dog says, such negative Nellies. Bang average end of season fare. Season ended a few weeks ago and now we're waiting for the season to end. That'll cost us again in the first half with very lightweight midfield as per. Okay. Harvey says Bamford and Phillips have been the best signings this season. Bamford and Gyro. Oh,
Brooks has a shot. It's tipped at bang in front of him. It was shot from edge of box across Vitek. He tips it bang out in front of him. Bamford says he were being pulled. Doesn't get a chance to then have a shot, but it comes for United throwing. They started off better at second half. I will give him that. A lot better going forward. Tanganga comes out wide to Brooks. Sariki makes a run behind him. He plays it through into the box. Sariki gets in there. He's been tackled. It's a corner kick to United.
One scored again for Lincoln, says Elmsey. Love that. Julie says, me and Brax in Florida watching. Still think we need a new goalie. Nice one, Julie. Well done, Sariki. Okay, corner to United. Let's see what we can do here.
Good effort from Brooks. Comes in, someone's gone down. It's no penalty. Sariki mops it up. Into Burrows. Burrows fires.
Oh!
I don't know what he's tried doing then. What's Vitek doing? Burrows whips the ball back into the box. There's no one challenging Vitek, and he sort of palms it in front of him. Bamford's closing it down, but Vitek manages to just get hold of the ball. Bamford does well by closing that down as well, to be honest.
Yeah, he does. We're alive to it, weren't he, Bamford?
We were. Yeah, he spotted it straight away. It is a better 5 minutes from United, though, this second half. They look a lot more comfortable in 4-4-2 formation than what we did.
That's right.
In that 3-5-2. Burrows has it. Looking for movement. He passes it into Sidipek. Sidipek comes across this right-hand side. Oh, no. Sariki goes to look like he's gun at ball and then decides to just let it run past him and it goes out for a throw-in. It's poor that, to be honest, from Sariki because it were never going to be Brooks's ball. It's too far away from Brooks to even, to have a chance to get it ball. So Sariki should have, all he had to do was put his foot out and stop, control it.
Jack says, I think Wilder has now shut the three at the back up now. 3-5-2 won't come back. A lol experiment failed to Scott. To be honest, I think I still stand by. We've got the players to play it. We've clearly just not been ready for it, in my opinion. But look, I'm happy with the 4-2-3-1. If we're going to play like this, we're playing better. Kjelda's been really disappointing for me today. I don't ever write a player off from one half of football, but I was shocked at how easy it was to get through us.
I think Jamie Dumpling made a good point of there's probably that's the reason why he's not been playing, and
that's right.
That he showed in that first half. Like I say, I don't like to write people off. Kusema has a shot. It's saved. Oh, why don't you keep it in, Sariki? Why does he let that go for a throw?
I know.
So it takes a quick throw into Peck. Camera's not even showing game, so I can't tell you what's happening. Bamford goes down in box, looking for a penalty. That's the amount of that's what used to do made him with him at Leeds. So when he just used to go down, trying to get them fouls because he's getting nowhere near the ball.
Yes,
that used to frustrate life out of me, and he never gets them.
Guildford says, I'm a Lincoln fan and he has put us in the Championship this weekend. Would you have him back next season, Guildford, on loan? You're not buying him, obviously, but would you have him back?
I think United will loan him out to another Championship team.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly.
The only thing with that is if he starts doing well, you want a recall back in it for January.
Yeah, you'd want that anyway.
And then how many fans are going to complain saying, well, if he's doing well for them in Championship, why ain't he starting for us? He can't win with it.
You can't, but a lot of fans would probably send Cannon out on loan to Championship, wouldn't they?
I think they probably want to sell him. Most of the fans.
Yeah, but you need to get some value back in it. Oh, good
Yeah.
ball, City.
Oh, just a lack of quality in final third.
John says, just got in. How are we playing, lads? Do you want to tell him, George? Do you want to break the news?
Can't get any worse, can it?
John. So we've been poor, John. Really poor in the first half. Played a 3-5-2. It did not work. Chris says 3-5-2 would have worked if they weren't lazy. Didn't work. He switched back to the 4-2-3-1 and made 2 subs at half time. Hamer and Brooks on. Hjelde was never going to get in our team in the Prem, says Rob. Walton says the issue is we can't experiment with a 3-5-2 if the players aren't built for a 3-5-2. At this point, we should just focus on being safe from the drop and giving the players a chance to secure their future at the club next season. So I don't mind Wilder mixing the lineups until the end of the season. We're not a fear of the drop, Walton. We're not. There's no danger we get relegated. 0 chance.
I can't see other teams getting to 51 points, can you?
No.
How many games is left after today? 5.
Yeah.
So they'd need 3 points a game to get. They need to win all 5 to get 15 points.
And we need to lose every game.
And we need to lose every game, which, as it stands, you never really know we could do. But Brooks, onto his right foot, has a shot. It's a good block. And then it's cleared by Randall all the way up over halfway. United have got plenty of men committed, to be quite honest. And Bristol City look very, very happy to sit in a deep block here and let United come on to them.
Yeah, I think we're doing well out way today. We're doing well today. We're doing well this second half. I think it's...
Yeah, it's a better start. We've had a better 10 minutes, haven't we? Into Pet. Oh, it's poor ball through again, City. Come away with it, though, with Jaff as Bristol City lose the ball.
It just looks so much more balanced.
Yeah, we do. Sariki plays the ball into the box. Oh, you've got to score, Patrick Bamford. It's a horrendous miss from 6 yards out. He takes it on the volley and he shoots over the bar.
So
the Patrick Bamford are probably a month back scores that. The Patrick Bamford of today, unfortunately, misses it. You've got to score there.
Yeah, you have.
Just showing you, it's a great ball in from Sariki. It's a good run from Bamford. He's not even 6 yards out. He's about 5 yards out.
So he's wrong footing it, but still, you've got to score.
Composure. Should have been 1-1.
Should have, mate. Should have.
Referees played advantage. Bristol City coming down the left-hand side.
Excuse me.
Sariki gets a good challenge and he wins the ball. Does he get a throw in for it? No, it's the Bristol City throw-in. And it's taken quickly.
Zone got no chance of playing for you next season. He has got a chance of playing for us, to be honest, Guildford.
I mean, for what our strikers are doing. Is he any worse than Tom Cannon? I don't think so. I think I'd be happy if we're playing a 2 up top. I'd give him a chance with Bamford.
Oh,
Andre Brooks, good save, Vitek. It's a corner to United.
we're getting closer.
Yeah,
It's coming.
it's a lot better second half, isn't it? You know, there's a lot more intent there, a lot more urgency to try and get forward. The subs have definitely made a difference in Hamer and Brooks having wide wingers, because that's where we're playing. We're playing it down left and right and getting them too involved. So the subs have definitely made a difference. So Hamer's taking this corner from the left. It's an in-swinger. Plays it to the back stick. I can't see where it is. It's flicked up by McGuinness and Vitek comes out and collects it safely into his hands. And now we have a Bristol City player down in the box.
Of course we do.
Just look at that bench. Look how fed up they look. Matt Duke's like just looking down into his hands.
Yeah.
Away with fairies. While they were talking to Michael Collins then, and it's just dejected, isn't it?
That's the story of us this season, though, isn't it?
Mm.
While we're waiting, I'm going to play this again. I want to.
Yeah. Jord Motson. Motson on the call. Every drop feels 10 feet tall. When he shouts, he's gone. We all stand up. Ramble Rocky can't get enough. Jord Motson on the call. Stereo storm in the zipped up draw. We don't just watch, we feel it all. When Jord Motson's on the call.
Class. Class. You can't hear that though, can you?
I can't hear it, so I'll have to rewatch this stream back so I can see it.
Nice. Nice.
But it's the picture.
He's
I mean,
putting
you've
your
absolutely
nameplate.
done me with that one, dancing with Sean.
Well, I think you've done yourself, to be honest. I think you've done yourself.
No. Whoever videoed me has done me, actually. I would enjoy my night out, very, very drunk.
It might have been me that videoed that.
Would
I
it?
can't remember. I can't
The
remember.
funny thing is, I can't even remember being in Triple Point. So, that, yeah, I can't remember that happening. So if I can't remember it happening, it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Barnsley
How'd they win on?
losing 2-0.
Oh, that's a shame. Up the Cal Fowler.
ATB channel MVP, or Hulk Hogan as he's also known with his profile picture, says it's not just a bit better this half, brother. It's 100% better. Yeah, it's 100% better, isn't it, Dad? I agree. Hope you're feeling better, struggling with the cold. Bald and Brilliant Lee says thanks for giving him it as well, because him and Jane are out of action today. They were going to go to the coast today, but you've given him a cold after seeing him at James. And, yeah, they're not happy. Hope you're good. Jord Motson's on the call. Yes, love that royalty in the
Why
house.
on the call?
You what?
Why on the call?
On the call? You're calling the game.
Oh, right, I get it now. Fair enough.
Well, no. I felt like we needed an upgrade for man on the mic. It needs to be up there, and that is, it's top notch, by the way. That were out.
Oh, ball played into box by Reese. Rothwell just manages to clear it. Into Andre Brooks. Get it clear. Well done. Into City Peck. Come across that left, and they do. In Gus Hamer. Harrison Burrows is making his run down the left wing, but Gus Hamer decides to go to the right. Plays the ball over. Ball's played in behind to Andre Brooks. He's just not enough on it. And I think it was Pring who just clears it on the left-hand side for a United throw-in. Brooks takes it into Sarike. He comes into City Peck, who plays it into Joe Rothwell, who plays a left-footed ball into Mark McGuinness. Gusema dinks one over to the back stick.
Oh.
It's just over Patrick Bamford, too much on it, and it goes for a goal kick to Bristol City. Oh, at least we're team up front foot. Feels a little bit better. Bit annoying that we're still 1-0 down, but, Bamford should have scored that chance that he had.
He's 100% better, according to Hulk Hogan. 100% better.
Let me tell you something, brother.
What you gonna do? Jord Motson's on the floor when the Blades score, says Blades Fumble. Leicester are losing at the Pigs. If you lose at the Pigs, you know you're going down, says James.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Terrible, that.
If they lose today, Leicester, they're down.
Cannon's better than Campbell, says Chris. Brooks has made a massive difference, says Susan. Yeah, I agree with that too.
When we're at halfway stage at season, I had Callaware as my player at season this season.
Yeah, me too.
I'm inclined to change it to Brooksy, I really am. I just think his
recency.
He's been a lot more consistent of late, and I've enjoyed seeing him adapt to that right wing role, because obviously we're a centre mid before that, and I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit biased because obviously he's an academy lad as well. He definitely gets a young player at year anyway. That is a certain. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think Callum Aware's dropped off slightly recently. I mean, all games that he was playing, he might be tired and need a break, which is fair enough. And I can't knock it because he runs all day long, doesn't he? But yeah, I'm inclined to change my vote to Andre Brooks at the moment. City Peck has it. And goes right into Femi Sarike. Sarike comes into Brooks. Brooks comes backwards to Joe Rothwell. And now Peck plays it wide to McGuinness. They're on this left-hand side. McGuinness knocks it forward. He's looking for a runner in Burrows. It goes to Burrows. He comes back to McGuinness as well. And now plays it to Gus Abraham. Switch it. Don't, it comes short into Rothwell. Rothwell then looks as if he's going to go right. He doesn't. He turns, comes backwards into McGuinness on the left. City Peck has it. He comes centrally. He plays the ball in behind. Let's have a goal, please. Oh, and Bamford's missed another one.
Well, that were difficult. Vitek were right on top of him, to be honest.
They were, but for me, he'd left a lot of goal open on that left-hand side, or right-hand side, should I say. It's a lovely ball from Peck. Vitek closes angle down, doesn't he?
There's too many forget those balls that Peck plays as well. Because people are saying he's playing average and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, he's not back at the levels that we've seen him this season, but he is usually the man to be threading those balls through. I think he's done really well.
It was a great ball through. They were probably just a little bit too much on pass, weren't they? Which took it closer towards Vitek, who come out and he closed all angles down, didn't he? And made it difficult for Bamford. But at first, when I'd seen it, I thought he could have done better. But from seeing it replay, it's good goalkeeping.
We're going to score here.
I hope you're right. Andre Brooks has it, get round him, Femi. Brooks cuts on his left foot. He dinks one towards back stick, but it's headed clear by Borges.
That's a
late foul from
one.
I think it was Femi. Is it Femi or is it Brooks?
Brooks.
Again, I couldn't see because it's sun up pitch. And I think there's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah, there should be.
It's Andre Brooks who gets a yellow card. So 65 minutes gone. It's Bristol City 1, Sheffield United 0. United the better team in this second half, but just not taking the chances as Bristol City are just sitting every man behind ball and happy to sit on this 1-0 win. 1-0 lead.
Jord Motson.
I can't wait to hear song. Is it completely different to Western theme of Motson on the mic?
Yeah, completely different, yeah.
Is it?
It's funky.
I'm intrigued.
On the call. Oh, my.
But it don't beat Boldly, though. That's best.
Yeah, Baldley's class.
That's got to stay. That can't ever be tampered with. Ball into box, Emil Reese. Jaffet Tanganga comes across. He gets a block in, and it must have took a deflection off Reese, or maybe no block from Tanganga, and it's a goal kick to United. This has to be the worst camera.
It's awful, isn't it?
In the whole of football. Never mind Premier League or all like that, in Championship. It's the whole of football. It's so bad. Rothwell heads it up. Get on it, Tank. Yes. Tom Cannon wins it. So does Bamford. Oh, it's poor.
Oh, and you're late again, Brooks.
All right. Their players are just... So Brooks is late, but their players are going towards the referee. If he gives that now, why won't he get Cameron Pring one?
Well, I think that evens us up, to be honest.
He can't get that. And it's a yellow card. That's a second yellow and probably should have been sent off. Isn't it?
You can't not give one. I think that's a second yellow.
He gets away with that because Pring got away with one in first half.
That's right.
He's levelling it up there. I know Gaz says no referee goes out to level things up like that, but he's 100% levelled it up with that because that's the second yellow for Andre Brooks and we'd be down to 10 men as well.
Agreed. Scott says we need to bin off Man Mountain. That's harsh, that. Really harsh. Oh, I think he means Mike McGuinness. Doesn't read the game well and too slow to react. Bamford's
now got a yellow card. I don't know what for. Missed that one.
He's just
done something with Noah Isle.
Here we go.
Showing it replay now.
What on earth?
What's the yellow card in for there?
What on earth?
I'm baffled with that one.
Yeah. Good ball, Gus.
Ball's played through. Patrick Bamford, he's got two
Nice.
players on him. Played it. Oh, it's a poor ball into Cannon. Have better composure, man.
Not playing well, Bamford, today.
I don't think he did much against Swansea, personally.
No. Jord Motson on the call.
Oh, it's nice football from Bristol City. They come away.
Well done.
Tanganga puts a great challenge in.
Well done, Jaffet Tanganga.
Gus is now carrying the ball. He's carried it about 20, 30 yards. Andre Brooks onto edge of box. He cuts onto his left. He dinks one to back stick. There's too much on it. Too much. Do you know, it's just a pure lack of quality in final third. We're having ball. We're getting chances, and they're just not. There's not enough finesse there with the quality in final third. Frustrating. I know you say you think we're going to score. I don't. I just don't feel like we are.
I'll have to have a look at starting to prep 90 after 90, aren't I?
What's headline on it? This one, Blades blunt again.
Don't. Oh. A sickener. Absolute sickener.
Wildest changes don't work.
Well, they haven't, have they?
No, they didn't for that first half with 3-5-2. It was poor, weren't it? Because see another one, another poor ball.
Yeah.
It's just a nice, easy ball into Burrows, who's made a run behind right back in Mark Sykes, and he overcooks it and it goes out for a goal kick.
Ridiculous.
It's like Bristol City's going to be making a sub. Is it Bergzog that? Is it Bergzog that plays for these now?
Yeah, it is, yeah. You're at Borough, weren't you, I think?
Yeah, and I remember when he last played against us, he caused a bit of trouble down at Lane.
Shock.
It's just head tennis in middle of the park at the moment. Ball gets lofted up. McGuinness is deep into our own half on this left-hand side. Ollie Arblaster's getting ready to come on. I think it'll be Joe Rothwell that comes off.
Be.
He's not going to. Well, he's not going to. Doesn't take Peck off anyway, does he? So it's definitely going to be Joe Rothwell.
Harsh but fair.
It's right though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is right. It's bang on.
Bamford has it on the edge of box. It goes into Gus. Gus tries a shot. It's deflected. It goes wide for a United corner.
That'll do for now.
I think keeper would have got that anyway, so it's probably a good job it deflected. Gus that's gone over to take it on the right-hand side. We're going to have an outswinger this time. Puts his left arm up in the air. Plays the ball in. It goes towards penalty spot. McGuinness wins it. It's a great save from Vitek. It was going in the far corner. And then it's cleared up towards halfway. And Sariki has to go all the way back to Adam Davis. Just showing you Vitek now, so I don't know what's going off. City Peck loses the ball at middle at park. Then he tries to win it back. Ball's played into Emil Rees. He plays the ball in behind. Devo comes out and he collects it. Good defending from Jaffet Tanganga as well to block off the runner. It's just showing you replay now of United's previous corner. Yeah, we're a good header from McGuinness, that, to be honest.
Well, he's decent in air.
That's about the only thing he is decent at.
Yeah, he's a good header.
Gus has a shot from 25 yards out as camera back pans back onto play. And it goes over the bar. 2 substitutions for Bristol City then. Just waiting to see. I can see numbers going up. So Emil Rees is coming off. I think it's Bergzorg who's replacing him. Just waiting to have a look. Sinclair Armstrong still at these?
Yeah. Unit.
Yes, it's number 11. It's Bergzorg who's come on. And then number 6 is coming off, which is Max Bird. And he's been replaced by, is it George Earthy?
George Earthy, it is
Yeah.
indeed, yeah.
So 2 subs there for Bristol City as they're trying to change it up and see this game out with 15 minutes to go.
Final fire.
Still 1-0 to Bristol City, and it's Joe Rothwell who's come off and Oliver Arblaster that's replaced him. Tom Cannon plays it into Gusema. He comes centre to Peck into Arblaster. Arblaster comes back onto this left in Aimer. Aimer goes into Peck. Peck turns backwards. Arblaster comes into Tanganga. They're in Bristol City's half is every single Sheffield United player. Guinness knocks one off.
Steady
knocks it short.
Family channel.
Knocks it short to Gusema.
Rather off than out, to be fair.
What a day. I've lost my momentum now.
Yeah, so's he. Brooks,
Well, he knocks one off and he's like, rest at United team, he can't finish.
behave yourself. Behave yourself.
But
Go on
goes
then,
in behind Femi Sariki's into the box towards byline, and it's United
On the
corner.
ball. Don't worry, lads. You can watch first team winning FA Cup. First team winning the FA Cup.
He's on about Leeds, I think.
Yeah, no, but it just doesn't make sense. Drop your top scorer at O'Hare and top assist at Hamer. Only at Sheffield United. That's blunt Yorkshireman.
Because Hamer's going to take his corner again. Surely we'll be looking towards Mark McGuinness. Similar corner to last time. Ball comes in, it goes into the same spot, but Vitek
done,
reads
Vitek.
it. We're too high from Gusema. Vitek reads it straight away, comes out and collects it and puts Bristol City on the attack. It's a good block from Harrison Burrows
Chuffing hell.
on Jason Knight, and it's a throw into Bristol City in their own half. And they're all wasting time as well now, pretending he's got something on his boot. I think Gus has come across to try and have a pop at referee saying, get him booked then for time wasted.
Ridiculous.
Send me that.
Hmm.
I'm not going to read out because I've got a message and I think it's towards my comment that I've just made, which we'll try and forget about.
Yeah, is it Mark Meldrew by any chance?
No,
All right, that's all right.
I don't know I think it might have been Dave Morwood who might have messaged, but I ain't got a chance to have a proper look.
Oh, here come Bristol City. Scott Twine now lays it on. Bergzorg has a shot,
Great
but it's
block.
blocked by Tanganga, who's having a much better second half.
Absolutely, he
it has to be said.
is. He is. We've been, to be honest, we've been better team second half, haven't we? But
Come on then, Fem. Femi's just buzzed past there, man. Lays in Brooks. Oh, Tommy Cannon. Oh, he
no,
didn't quite get
why is
there.
Brooksy playing that pass there? He should have took it on himself. Oh my God, Sidney Peck's just tried to shoot from 25 yards out, and if that's not some Sheffield United season up in one go, I don't know what does, because he slips, he falls over, and he hits it onto his left foot, and as he falls over, it just chips up over in air and goes out for a goal kick. That's probably one of the worst shots I think I've seen all season.
Vitek's had a good game.
And I think Sariki's going to have to come off, and that looks like a calf injury for him, does it?
That'd be great, wouldn't it? Just what we need. To be
Probably
fair,
Femi
Vitek's been good
Sariki's
for them.
season finished. I don't know if it's just a cramping that, So he busted a gut, didn't he, to get forward with the ball.
So another game goes by, though, where an average team in Bristol City, and I don't mean that disrespectfully again, but they're not anything special at this level, and we're worse than them. So
Yeah.
they're beating us on merit. So it's not that I'm not complaining about we should be doing this, we should be doing it. But it just shows how far we've fallen, that we are second best again to an average team at this level.
But I think it just shows that we're a bang average team, if not worse, because
Yeah, agreed.
Yes, we might turn around and say individually, you look at players and there's plenty of quality out there, but as a team, they're not. They're not quality, are they? It's just a bang average team. Cannon into the box. He plays it across. We're looking for Harrison Burrows, and the defender gets the block in. Comes into Gus Hamer, who plays a nice back heel flick into City Peck. Can he get into the box?
Hold on, Sid. Unlucky.
Oh, it's hard lines from Sid. And then he gives a stupid foul away. No need. No need at all. It's going nowhere. Just because you've lost ball, you spat your dummy out. Pathetic. I hate players that do that. It's one of my pet hates. When they lose ball, they then either put a stupid challenge in when they're never going to win it, or they pull them down and, when players are going nowhere. There's just no need for it. But Knight gets in front of him, he fouls him, and then he fouls Sam Mosley as well. Keanu Hoover is the man who's come on for Femi Sariki for those that missed it.
Brilliant.
10 minutes left then. We're just at the 80th minute mark. Can United try and salvage some out of this game? I don't think so.
Oh, hair listed as sub, but I don't see him on the bench, says Mr. V. I think he's on the bench. Pathetic. David Brent. Pathetic. Yeah, absolutely right. Come on, up. What song's
Any chance
that?
we can cancel them last watch-alongs till the end of the season, Jim?
No.
I don't think people want to see it.
Well, hard lines. I have to see it, so they do too.
It's hard work watching us at the moment, though, isn't it?
It's really hard, mate. It's demoralising watching us. It's not. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
It'd be nice just to win a game. We're starting to get that feel of start of the season when we didn't win one. Oh, for Christ's sake, honestly. Hoover goes to make a run. So our blaster plays it, and Hoover just decides that, I can't be arsed with that.
It goes out of play.
And stops, and it goes out of play, yeah. Another sub for Bristol City.
Sam Bell coming on.
Yeah, Gus Hamer's favourite pal. Who is it who's come off? Sykes.
Sykes is coming off.
Yeah, so Bell comes on for Sykes.
Kyle says, do we really think Pecky's going anywhere this year, Jim? Is he really ready for the Prem? No, he's not ready for the Prem, but yes, I do think he'll probably leave. Mogger says, watch the last 10 minutes. If you're telling me Pecky's worth 15 million, then it's got to be an April Fool's. Feel sorry for fans who have travelled today, being a letdown, says John. Don't look like scoring today, says Ben. Liam says, O'Hare not sat on the bench every time he's been shown. We just said, don't know where he is, lol. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I mean. I haven't seen him on the bench, don't know. No wins in 6 games. 3 points taken, so 3 draws. Meggie says, hi gents, Wilder in or out? The fans wanted him. He tries something different. He's damned if he does, but damned if he doesn't. Up the Ramble, marching on together. Great watch along, by the way. Thank you. Thank you, my mate. Feel the beat. No, it's not Feel the Beat. Close though. Do 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 do. What's that song?
Oh, I reckon that song. I can't remember the name of it.
On the beach, on the beach.
Yeah.
On the beach.
I wonder if that's what, message to Gaz Sinclair, if they can change Kasabian Comeback Kids
to
our walk-on song.
Yeah, for last game of the season. I don't think
let's do it. No, let's do it now. Last few games.
Hats off to you two doing this, says Meldrew. Wouldn't pay 5 million for Peck, says John. You won't mind when somebody pays 15. It's some of them.
Do you think they do?
Burrows. Yeah, I think we'll get good money for him. Yeah.
I'm unsure. I'm not sure we're going to get price that everyone wants for him, or that people want for him.
Yeah, he's doing naught to up his
The
value,
reason,
is he?
well, there is that, but the reason as well is we're going to need money. So players we're going to get lowballed on players, and it's going to test the resolve at owners now, isn't it? So that we went on 15 million, and someone might come in with 8 plus 2 as a 10 million deal, and we take it. Burrows plays it into the box,
And ball.
asking
No,
for handball.
says ref.
Referee says no.
Well
McGuinness.
done, McGuinness. Well done.
Heads it over Berg's over dead, and then picks it back up. Blaster plays a 1-2 pass with Burrows. Burrows then gets it on left. It cuts backwards into City Peck. Samer has it. Nice ball into Oliver Blaster. It's on the right hand side. It's Hoover. Gets into the box. He dinks one towards back stick.
Ooh.
Terrible ball in. And it's straight to Vitek with the biggest Tom Daly dive I think I've ever seen in my life. Yes, he makes connection with post, but it weren't that bad. Did you see that?
Yeah, of course I did.
He's definitely wasting
He's
time.
backed into
I'm
post.
I'm not saying he don't collide with post, because he does. That's not the point I'm making there, but it's not enough to make him go down like he did. It's just saying he collects ball. It's a slight contact in it with right post. I don't think it's enough to go down like that.
Ridiculous.
Personally. I mean, to be honest, I thought contact were on his back, and they're pulling his leg backwards and forwards. So,
Hey, Jord.
what's it say? I can't read it because I'm on a small screen here. So,
Leicester 1-0.
oh well, I did see. I must know my stuff because I said to Mrs. Motson it had finished 1-1. So happy days.
Helen says, are you still looking forward to end of season awards, guys? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Helen, those dudes are incredible. Absolutely unreal. You pay for it, but it's incredible. O'Hare coming on, says Mr. V. Certainly is.
Yeah, he's missing off at bench, isn't he? Aware. That's because he's coming onto the field to play. That's why.
Too little, too late. I agree. I really dislike Burrows this season. Hate the fact that he rarely crosses first time, always cuts back to his weaker foot, says
Jim?
Hyder.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
What's that?
City Peck's been took off.
No.
City Peck, Chris Wilder has finally decided to whip City Peck off at pitch.
Well, he can't make any more subs in midfield, can he?
I never thought I'd see the day.
He subbed off Rothwell.
Wow. He's put Gus in centre mid and all, though, because Aware's on left hand side, it looks at that.
Yeah.
Ball goes forward. Cannon tries to win it. He doesn't. Oh, Gus with a little trailing foot. Poor tackle. Ball goes onto this left hand side. For Bristol City, that is. Cameron Pring has it. He comes central lane to Sam Morsey. Plays a 1-2. Earthy goes out wide to Cameron Pring. Earthy makes a run in behind. It's a poor ball from Pring, and Hoover just clears his lines, but not very far. As Randall plays it into Morsey, and they go all the way backwards towards Vitek. Vitek then plays a ball up high in the centre. Tanganga gets behind his man, but he wins the header. And Gus Hamer just chests it down, and now Callum Moore has it. It goes on to the right with Keanu Hoover. Hoover plays it into Brooks. Hoover then makes a run, but Brooks comes centrally. And now it's slowed they all move down, but he goes out wide to Hoover. O'Hare shows centrally. He's looking for a runner in behind. He doesn't get one, so he comes back to Gus Hamer, and then Gus Hamer tries to thread a ball through 3 players and loses it. It was pathetic that United managed to come back away with ball in Andre Brooks. Hoover plays a ball in. Oh, United just, again, don't get it. And then he decides to put an offside flag up now for it. Slipped
an offside.
We're saying, how is that even me? Well, what makes me laugh there is linesman waiting for referee to decide that, because I looked at referee one that looked to the linesman to then say, you're going to get offside here.
Yeah.
And then he give it, because he couldn't see out 100%. He's got sun in his eyes.
He's not.
It's Bamford that's offside. Patrick Bamford. It's not. It's nowhere near. It's Callum Away. Callum Away were clearly onside. The ball came through and Bamford gets a touch on it, and that's what they've given offside for. So there's 1 minute plus injury time. There's probably going to be 4 minutes or 5 minutes. I think this is game over. I think it's game done. And Sheffield United will be on a run of no wins in 6 and a really poor end to the season. Twine's come off, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think Seals replaced him. I feel sorry for you, Jim, having to do 90 after 90 after this.
Prepping it now, mate.
No, Dad, I feel for you, pal, because it's a long day, innit, for you, really. You've had
2 watch-alongs.
Earlier, this watch-along, and then 90 after 90, and unfortunately, you've got to say the same old stuff about United. Tanganga plays a ball.
Oh, God.
It's not a good ball. Goes out for a goal kick. You do feel for fans travelling, though, today, don't you? Yes, it's been a better second half performance, but there's still a lack of quality in it. He got sunglasses on, told he has, Roy Hodgson.
Yeah, he has done all the match.
He's got face on anyway, because the lines, the fourth official has just put his board up, and they've added 8 minutes. I've added on time, and he's got face on about it. So why? United take a throw in their own half. It goes to Adam Davis. Davis comes short into Tanganga. And they're just showing Roy Hodgson. Tanganga goes short into Ollie Arblaster. Arblaster plays it into Aware, who turns but has to come backwards. It's a poor ball that were meant for Arblaster, and McGuinness has to mop that one up. And away we come across to right hand side in Gusema.
Come on, United.
Hoover comes all the way back to Tanganga. United still with the ball in their own half. McGuinness takes it over the halfway line and plays it into Gusema. Ema then comes across to Hoover. Hoover plays it centrally to Arblaster. Arblaster comes to the left-hand side in McGuinness. McGuinness stops the move from the left-hand side and comes back to the right. I can't see a thing because of the sun. Hoover has it. He goes towards the byline. He puts one into the box. Oh, Vitek comes in, it goes over him. And someone's gone down with an injury, which is absolutely typical. You cheating barbars. That is shocking. He's literally gone up for an header with Mark McGuinness. There's no wrong with him.
Smiling.
He's just wasting time, his Bell. United were on attack, and the referee has to stop it as it is in it. Well, it's clearly for an injury. There's nothing wrong with that. Bell heads it clear and then decides to go down. I mean, if you... Maybe he's caught... I don't know if he took a little nick. Did he offer McGuinness as they're coming together? It weren't enough to make him go down because he's back up straight away. Surely this has got to be a drop ball to United. Which I think it is. Bristol City are complaining about it because I think they thought they were going to get ball and loft it up to Adam Davis, which is wrong. Gusema plays it into...
Now they're all set, aren't they? That's the problem.
Brooksy. Oh, this is poor. Hoover then plays it back into Brooks. Brooks is onto his left foot. Knocks one to the back stake. Has Aware kept it in? He hasn't. It's gone for a goal kick. Oh. The referee's having none at time wasting, but looks in it. Bristol City players are trying to crowd round him. It's just a severe lack of quality in final third. Bamford did his thing again where it's Jason Knight who's marking him, and Bamford's not getting anywhere near the ball, so he throws himself on ground looking for a penalty, and rightly so, the referee doesn't give it. So throwing to United just inside Bristol City's half. It's taken by Aware. Goes into Harrison Burrows in his own half, and Tanganga comes across to Hamer. It's got to go forward now. Hamer does come forward with it, plays it onto the right with Andre Brooks. There's 4 players that have come across to try and block that run. Goes into Hamer goes to Hoover. Hoover's now not really got much help. Hamer plays it essentially into Blaster, who gives the ball away. And Bristol City just clear it long and up towards the halfway line, which it'll be a throw into United. 4 minutes added on, time left of the 8 that was added on. Hamer plays the ball towards this left-hand side. Oh, wow. Bamford decides to hit it on the volley where it's coming away from him. And that's quite possibly just as bad as Sidipek's shot about 20 minutes ago. Goal kick.
I've done thumbnail because we're not coming back from this.
No chance. We weren't coming back from it when we went 1-0 down, Jim. When do we come back from being goals down? We don't.
He looks very frustrated, does Wilder.
Bristol City play it into the corners on the right-hand side. Bergzog's holding it up. Comes into Sam Morsey. He decides to drive at the box. Plays it into Earthium. Tangan gets a nice block in. It deflects out to Harrison Burrows, who then goes long to absolutely nobody. Tanganga has to play it back to Adam Davis. There's pressure from number 20, Bell. And Davis gets the ball back. Goes long. Is that not a foul on away? No, United come away with it. Brooks is having a run at the left back in Pring. He gets taken down. It's a shot from edge at box from away. United were looking for a penalty while ball deflected to away that was essentially about 20 yards out. He has a shot and that's deflected wide. It's going to be a corner kick to United. I think it was just a coming together, that, weren't it, with Brooks?
Yeah.
He's still laid down. Get up. Burrows is going to take it from this left, so it's another out swinger.
Come on, McGuinness.
Ball's played in centrally. McGuinness and Tanganga both go for the same ball. It's headed wide. No communication there. So Roy Hodgson will have come in and turned Bristol City around a bit, eh?
Yeah,
they won at weekend, didn't they? They won today.
Yeah, he's done well. Delighted for him. He has done well. He has done well, to be fair.
Go on, why?
Go on, why? What a boy, why? Mate, what is happening to our club?
Not great, is it? It's not great.
Pathetic.
It's just frustrating. Brooks plays a long ball towards back stake. Has it deflected off anyone?
Nope.
It certainly hasn't, and that will be the last kick of the game, I think. It's 97 minutes, 16 seconds gone. There's only 8 minutes added on. It's a goal kick to Bristol City, so I believe that they'll waste as much time as they can here, and the ball will get played up, and the referee will signal for full time. Ball went out at about 97 minutes and 7 seconds. So there's 30 seconds that's been wasted here. I still don't think he's took the goal kick. He's just taking it now. Tanganga wins it. Ball gets lifted over the top from Jason, not Jason Knight. One of their players. I've lost count who it is. It's got to go forward, United. You've got to send it up. We're in 98 minutes. Brooks just into his own half. Gosemi, you've got to go long. He does.
Good ball.
Headed clear by Bristol City. O'Hare wins the second header. So does Bamford. McGuinness plays a ball on the right to Hoover. Hoover has Gosemi on his right. He knocks one in with his left foot. It's headed up in the air by Tom Cannon. It goes onto the top of the bar. And Vitek celebrates as if they've just won the FA Cup. It's a goal kick. It certainly is the last kick of the game. There's no chance he can play anymore. He's literally played 9 minutes. and it's another loss for the Blades. Referee's looking at his watch. I think, has he blown already?
He's blown, mate.
Yeah, full time. Bristol City 1, United 0. Another drab performance from the Blades. Better second half, but...
Is that 20 games lost this season for United?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It is, isn't it?
Pathetic.
Absolutely pathetic after the season that we had last season. It's a joke.
People saying garbage, says Chris. S17 Blade says, under Wilder, we never bring the final third. Game changes. Always end a career journeyman. We need change. Jimmy Blades always still come back for more no matter what. Like and subscribe. Let's get this superb channel to 12k. Thank you, Kel. Really appreciate it. Our play is so predictable. Would you blame the board? Quick question. Would you blame the board if they sacked Wilder? And S17 says no fumble. Not at all. No Wilder is fair game for the sack. He did his job, kept us up at Tech fourth bottom all year after that start. We couldn't finish our dinner. Says Rob. Anyone else not had a comment read? Paul says, wonder if Wilder blames pre-season again. Utter garbage. If many more games, we'll be back in the bottom 3. Oh, dearie me. Neil says, Jimmy, the Blades have their flip-flops on. Thank God we didn't make the playoffs. We're a country mile off last season's team. Big clear out and rebuild in the summer and get Blades players in. Lincoln 2-1 and promoted to the championship. Congratulations to Lincoln. Scott says, pathetic. Action, location, frustrating, but first half team selection was shocking. What was Wilder doing? Lincoln are a championship club. Love that. Thanks, Jimmy and Jord. Up the Blades, up the Ramble. Fan, that is, not players or coaching staff. Yeah, fair dues, mate. Thank you to everyone that's joined us. I am jumping straight on in the next 3 minutes or so to 90 after 90. Come on, let us have your say on, let's say, what you guys have got to say about that ridiculous performance and result. So, unbelievable, Jord. Anything else you want to say, pal, before I let you go?
Yes, deflated, and that's about as much as I can say. Thanks to everyone for tuning in, as always. Sorry that it's not the result we probably all wanted. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're just limping on that line now, and just try and enjoy it if you can. Try and just do whatever you can to make football as enjoyable as you can. Be around family, friends, have a beer, and have a chat about it, and do whatever you need to do. But most importantly, win, lose or draw, somehow we still come back for more.
We do, mate. Try and forget about United for the next few days. Don't have to think about them until at least Saturday. But stick with us on the Ramble. We'll be here on 90 after 90 in a minute or so. See you soon. Come on, you red and white wizards.
Up the Blades.
Oh!